I'm just going to back the trailer in.
Can you bring it as close to the house as you can?
Don't you mean our house?
Oh, yeah. Our house. Our house. I like how that sounds. I don't like how that sounds.
Is this close enough?
Make sure you have RAA Home and Contents Insurance. All claims are handled here in SA. Get a quote today. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Oh, feel free to join anytime you like. Good afternoon and welcome to the NPL SA Round 19 action. I've got to be a little self-indulgent at this time in my miserable life.
You are doing what the advertiser does.
What's
report
that?
on the English Premier League, English
it's not,
Championship,
it's the English
and
Championship.
report nothing on the NPL or even the A-League.
Okay, so enjoy. Yes, good afternoon and welcome to NPL SA Round 19 action. Today's game sees Campbelltown City hosting the MetroStars live from Steve Woodcock's Sports Centre, and Round 19 is proudly presented by Velo. Velo, official sports lighting partner of Football SA. Think Velo, think professional LED lighting for sports, designed and engineered in Australia. I like the sound of that, designed and engineered in Australia. So Velo, our matchday sponsor today, Round 19 action. We'd also like to acknowledge our other matchday sponsors, RAA, of course, are always proudly supporting football in South Australia. Always great supporters. They do more than just insurance. The RAA been with us for the journey, and also another group, Green Play Australia. They've been providing our stats, our time clock, our scoreboard updates, and they've been with us there from the get-go as well. There you go, Green Play Australia in the bottom left-hand corner. Today's match day commentary team is yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. Alongside me is Rob Peppercelli. It's a very good afternoon to you, Mr. Pepper.
Yeah, good afternoon, Paul. Good afternoon to the viewers that are going to be watching this great game today. It was top versus third, but due to the results happening last night, the table has changed a bit. But it is going to be an exciting game here at the Campbelltown's ground. And MetroStars in Campbelltown, it's going to be a big one.
Okay, let's go down to our boundary rider. Benny Dale joins us down there at boundary side. It's a very good afternoon to you, Benny.
Afternoon, guys.
And a bit windy up here. What's it like down there?
Actually, I mean, I probably say this every week, but it's almost perfect conditions for me right down here, now.
Well, I'll tell you what, today looking from here, Rob, one of the most picturesque grounds here in South Australia. The beautiful Adelaide Hills in the background. There you go on screen. Look at that.
It is one of the best picturesque ground, isn't it? You're right.
Second best scoreboard in the league, if I can say. Of course, MetroStars hold that beautiful mantle, but this is a very close second. And also thanks to the ladies and gents, the hospitality once again, Don and his team here at the Campbelltown City Soccer Club for their hospitality and their warmth to us.
Joe Natali balcony, you see that on your screen. They've got the seats happening up there, so well done to the committee down here. It's good to see that the initiatives they use here at Campbelltown.
Well, the clubs are progressing, Rob. They are just, dare I say, getting with the program and have been for quite a few years. I think this live streaming, there's a lot more pride around in the clubs and a lot more initiative, as you said. They're getting things done and looking very good.
And also the scaffolding up here.
Oh,
it's
beautiful.
Well done to the boys.
Absolutely.
Jimbo's down below us, nice and comfortable. The camera guy's on top of us, so we're right smack in the middle. Magnificent. Well done.
Beautiful vision here, and it is a new structure at Campbelltown. So once again, a big thanks to Don and his team out here. Okay, so let's go through last week's results as Rob brings us up to speed after round 18, which was week 8 in the league, or week 7?
Match of the round last week on Friday night. TK Shuttle Reserve, great game. MetroStars 1, drew with Raiders 1, Cumberland Foxes 3, and Benny, their first 3 games they lost, didn't they? Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't think they've lost a game since. They might have lost one in between or drawn.
I know I say this week in, week out, but Tommy Briscoe flying at the moment, and probably in career best form at the moment, and he's on fire.
And unbelievably, from bottom, they are 3rd position at the moment.
Yep, big result last night.
We know we've got games happening, so that might change. But yeah, Cumberland 3, Modbury Jets 0. And on the flip side of that, Modbury started the season first 3 rounds, wins, top of the table, and they've lost 3 or 4 in a row.
Interesting with that, when Blue Eagles came in, Rob, they sort of did the same thing, but they kept their momentum. Blue Eagles, where Modbury have gone off the pace a little.
Off the boil.
Watched that game, a little bit of that game, I should say, last night, and it was 1-1, 92nd minute. Olympic scored the winner there, and Modbury were right in that game. It was end-to-end stuff, great stuff, and probably a little bit unlucky maybe to lose in the end.
Metro Shiana doing a good job down at Adelaide City. They seem to be up in the top 4 there. Adelaide City 2, defeating Croydon 1. Adelaide Blue Eagles getting a win, a much needed win for the Blue Eagles. Adelaide Blue Eagles 2, defeated Olympic 1. Comets 0, Campbelltown 1, and Parry Hills Knights 3, defeating Adelaide United 0.
Before we go to the table, as Rob mentioned, round 19 did kick off last night, so we'll have a look at the table, taking into account those results.
He's got the results.
We'll have a look at those
results. Do the results first.
Round 19.
The 2 games. Cumberland, another great win, 3-1 against Croydon Kings. Briscoe scored a couple there?
Yep.
He did?
2, yeah.
Unbelievable.
They were 1-0 down, I think, weren't they, to Croydon?
Yeah, I think Croydon had a player sent off in about the 30th minute, which may have had an impact on the game, or you'd think it would have had an impact on the game.
And Olympic having a good win. Unbelievably, they're on top of the table at the moment. So Olympic
Why
too.
unbelievably, Rob? They've been, the last couple of seasons have been going
always
very
around
well.
there.
FFA Cup qualifiers, and they've been going well, Olympic. So not unbelievably at the top.
Well, they lost last week, didn't they?
That was the first loss they've had for a while, though, wasn't it? They've been flying since we've resumed.
But they lost to Blue Eagles.
I take your point. The
who are
league
bottom
is
of the table.
very close at the moment.
Did you see Hamish McCabe's goal, the winner, though, against Olympic
Yeah,
last
pretty
week?
good, isn't
Goodness
it?
me.
He's a great player. Anyhow, so Olympic 2 defeating Modbury 1. Looking at the table. So on top of the table, that table is wrong. So on top of the table at the moment, it's Olympic with 13.
So we'll just flick back to those results there, Jimbo, and then we'll go through the table manually.
So Olympic are on 13, MetroStars are on 12, Cumberland on 12 in 3rd position. 4th is Adelaide City on 11, and Raiders on 11 as well, along with Campbelltown on 11, who have to play their game obviously today. Also Comets are on 10, Modbury on 10, Croydon on 9, Parry Hills on 7, Adelaide United 6 and Blue Eagles on 6, so very, very close.
So if I could say, the top 8 teams out of 12 are separated by 3 points. Just 1 victory separates top to 8. That's absolutely amazing. Of course, it's just as tight down the bottom. Okay, let's have a look at these 2 teams head-to-head. MetroStars and Campbelltown. The last time they met was on MetroStars home soil. Campbelltown actually won that one 2-1 away from home last year in July. And they also beat MetroStars of the same year 2-0 on their home turf here. So I know Rob doesn't like me going back further, but I am going to go back further because Campbelltown beat MetroStars again 2-1. So
that means Campbelltown are going to win today.
Well, it's 2-1, 2-0, 2-1. I'm just thinking of the punters out there.
That's a load of...
Well, that's what they base punting on.
Do they?
Yeah. So anyway, and the run since COVID, if I could say, MetroStars drew 1-1 with the Raiders last week. They drew 0-0 with Parra Hills the week before, and they beat Adelaide Comets 5-4. That was since the COVID comeback, if I could call it that. And Campbelltown had a 1-0 victory over Comets last week. They beat Cumberland 4-2, and they lost Adelaide Olympic 5-2 since the COVID comeback, if I could call it that. So there's some interesting reading there for you, and I don't know how you're going to analyse all that. Benny Dar, when it comes to these 2 teams, always pretty close, 2-1, 2-0, 2-1. So hard to separate.
No, interesting, and as you said, with the results so far since the resumption after COVID, you would have thought Campbelltown, they've won their last 2 games. They're on the turnaround. I think the resumption, they had one win, sitting second to bottom on 5 points at that point. So they've turned things around. They probably are the form team. After watching Metro last week, they've dropped 4 points in 2 draws in the last 2 weeks. They probably normally may have penciled those in for 3 points. So they'll be wanting to get a win today, and so it'll be a massive, massive game.
Campbelltown love the 11s, Rob, sitting in 6th position, but they've scored 11 goals, conceded 11 goals. They're on 11 points. Metro Stars have scored 17 goals, conceded 9 and are on 12 points. So there's a bit more firepower from Metros, but some of that firepower obviously isn't playing today. Young Murray there with a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago. So very tight tussle. It's 6th taking on 2nd today. Of course, a win to Campbelltown, depending how other results go, could find themselves on top of the table. As we mentioned, 8 teams separated by 3 points. Absolutely amazing. Here at home, Campbelltown, they've hold strong here. The last 14 games played against Metro Stars here at home, they've won 9, drawn 1 and lost 4. This is stats just for your punters out there, Rob. It's just for those who might want a little dabble out there.
It's just
stats.
It's just off late, depending on the form. Both teams.
Well, I've given you off late.
Well, you've been going way beyond.
Well, no, post-COVID, I've just done.
Okay.
I can go further back if you like, but.
Okay, looking at, it is round 19. It is week 8, isn't it, boys? So here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, looking at the Campbelltown City lineup, the Campbelltown Red Devils. In goals, we have number 20, Nicholas Harpus. Number 5 is Matt Mullen. Number 6 is Dion Kirk. 7 is Joel Allwright. 8 is Alex Mullen. 10 is Luigi DeTroia. 11 is Joshua Baresi. 14, Adam Pictionary. 16, Daniel Mullen. 19, getting a starting lineup today, is Lachlan Barr, and 23 is Jake Halliday. That's the starting 11 for the Campbelltown Red Devils. On the bench, and I think this guy, the captain, is probably slightly injured. That's why he's starting on the bench today. He's the number 2, Sean Harvey. Number 3, Tom Vanderhoven. Number 12 is Nicholas Franchetta. Number 15, Anthony Pictionary, and reserve goalkeeper is Jamie Signorello. So that's the lineups for the Campbelltown Red Devils. The Metro Stars lineup.
The visiting Metro Stars in goals, we have Isaac Carmody. The captain of Metro Stars will wear the number 7, Michael Delosio. Number 8, Rocky Callisto. Number 9, Thomas Strain. Number 10, Anthony Solania. Number 11, Lewis Benedetti, played very well last Friday night. It was covered in our broadcast match. Fabian Barbiero also played very well last week. Number 18 seems to be getting better with age. Number 19, Cooper O'Donnell. Number 22, Hamish Gow. 23, Christian Esposito. And 26, Stephen Kelly. On the bench for Metro Stars, Timmy Henderson, who has a little package waiting for him.
Back from suspension.
Dylan Smith, number 14. Number 15, Adianth Poi. Number 21, William Metoo. And the reserve goalkeeper for the Metro Stars is Jaden Spruitt. Me too.
No Mark Marino for Campbelltown this week.
No, he did a hamstring. I saw that on the team sheet last week. That
it's a big loss.
I had a chat with him. He said, I should be right for next week. But, you know, we all know hamstrings probably last 3 or 4 weeks. But, yeah, see what happens there.
So round 19 action, all thanks to Velo, of course, the official sports lighting partner of Football SA. And if you think Velo, think professional LED lighting for sports, designed and engineered right here in Australia. Also, RAA are proudly always supporting football in South Australia and Green Play Australia. Other games, we'll keep you up to date with those scores. Of course, 2 have already come to a conclusion last night.
The 2 players that were out for Metro Stars, Paul and Benny. Matty Dorber did a hamstring as well, by all reports, and Kyle Kraut just can't get his body right, can't he? On the bench last week, and he's done an injury during the week as well. So yeah, he's been injury prone, and he's a very good player too. So a couple of key players out for Metro Stars as well.
Live from Steve Woodcock Sports Centre here in the beautiful, picturesque Campbelltown Soccer Club. It is a magnificent venue to call the games from. This new scaffolding, fantastic. And look, it's just a beautiful day here in South Australia. Beautiful sun shining. Still a bit chilly out there, I would imagine, young Ben.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
And the coaches,
in the shade, it can be a bit cold.
In the shade.
The east side of Adelaide is always the best, boys.
No, that's the west is always the best, mate. So we're just about, there's Robbie Saracino and his assistant Travis Dodd make their way out to the coaches bench. Do we want to go around the table and put our necks out on the line in regards to a prediction for today's game? We'll start with you, Ben.
Thanks for that.
Rob's just fermenting there and thinking.
I'm thinking, yeah.
I've been heavily criticised week in, week out for sitting on the fence, but
no, last week you actually went from
I know, because of the
Raiders
pressure that you
to
put on
draw
me.
to Metro.
Yeah.
We're saying nothing this week apart from what you did last week was funny. But you go with your heart, mate.
Hopefully we see some goals. I'm Campbelltown.
Yeah, look, Rob, because I'm probably with you. I'm still trying to think because there's firepower in both these lineups. It's just a matter of who fires the best.
Campbelltown's first 11 is very strong, isn't it? They even without Mark Marino, they have got a great lineup. Sean Harvey's on the bench as well. Been good raps about Joshua Baresi, player that's come from interstate, playing here at Campbelltown. He looks the goods. Adam Piccioneri, Luigi Detroit, just keep going on. And the Mullen boys, there's 3 of them there. I think Campbelltown will be just slightly too strong for MetroStars.
I'm going to try and do a Benny Dale here. Just looking at the stats, as Rob doesn't, it would lead me to go a draw here today. But as MetroStars have only lost 1 game this season, and I think they've got some good firepower still, I'm going to go, I won't say an upset, but I'm going to go for MetroStars.
No, it wouldn't be upset. I think it'd be a tight game. I think a draw would probably be a draw at the end, because Metros, how many draws have they had in your...
Metros, 3 draws, and that's why my stats would, you know, if I had to bet on something, I'd probably bet on a draw, but I hate picking draws, and I like to see goals and a result, and I'm going to go with a Metro result.
And playing on an artificial pitch as well, MetroStars, now playing on the grass pitch. It's a bit patchy, the ground, do you think?
Yeah, and look, Campbelltown play on it more often than not, so they should adjust to this. If anything, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Metros to adjust coming off a
home ground
perfect
advantage, you're saying.
surface. Yeah, so
that's why I'm leaning more towards Campbelltown.
Oh, look, you're probably right, Rob. But I just, what was yours, Benny? Where are you going, Ben?
Campbelltown.
So you've gone Campbelltown. I've gone Metro. No one's gone the draw.
No.
The draw will probably get up, you know.
Yeah, and you're right. I was leaning towards it, just remember that.
So was I, Ben. So we're just having each way bets left, right and centre here.
So was I. I put my money's worth as well.
This is the weakest tipping you've ever heard in your life.
Not forgetting the officials for today's clash. One of our favourites, Christian Verdicchio, is a senior referee. His assistant is Ian Crossing, and Michelle Smith is the other, unless it's Michele. I think it's a Michele.
Be a Michele by the looks of the 3 gentlemen out there.
Michele Smith.
It's good to see Joe Mullen was here today, looking at the juniors as well. Phil Stubbins, of course, the coach of Campbelltown.
And is he looking fit, Joe Mullen?
Absolutely.
I wish I looked half as good as that.
I reckon he could still play.
I reckon he could too.
So it'll be MetroStars in there, all white. And did I go for MetroStars?
Yes.
Here's my logic, because they're wearing all white like Leeds. How's that?
Isn't Leeds yellow?
Leeds and Liverpool. And Robbie Pirolo's here.
What's their home colour? White.
White. Yeah.
Okay. I always thought they were yellow.
So Robbie Pirolo, he's a young boy. I think it was a mascot out here. He's a Liverpool supporter. He'd be happy they've won the premiership. And I'm a Leeds supporter, and it's red versus white.
Oh, there you go.
Just trying to get a bit of a link.
Well, that's what's going to happen next year, isn't it? Next season.
That's exactly what will happen next season. But I think Leeds will have to bolster. I'd be happy with survival next season. But anyway, it's very early stages. So we're just about in readiness here at the Steve Woodcock Sports
Wasn't
Centre.
their paycheck 100 million?
They got,
pounds, whatever.
Just to get promoted, Rob, £200 million,
200.
359 million Australian, just for promotion. The higher you finish, obviously that pay packet goes up.
Yeah.
359 million Australian dollars. Just about readiness. Campbelltown kicking to left of screen. And MetroStars to right. Mullins is underway as Baresi gives chase. And it has been kept in by MetroStars. At the back there, Stefan Carley under pressure. in the shade of the Steve. Well, that could be a foul. First one of the afternoon, and it'll go the way of MetroStars.
So MetroStars quickly take it. We're here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, home ground of Campbelltown Red Devils. MetroStars looking for Benedetti. Campbelltown coming away with it. Detroit, centre of the ground, trying to get to it. Strain does so. Up in the air it goes though.
It's Gow.
Gow trying to find Callisto. Halliday touches it to Piscinari. Back to Halliday it goes. It's going to go over the sideline. It is right in front of our commentary position. It'll be a throw in. Cooper O'Donnell will take it. Strain makes a move. Loses out though. Play for Campbelltown, Thomas Strain. But Campbelltown coming away with a nice ball. Baresi, can he control it? Can get play in touch. He's got a chance to crack it. Should have cracked it. Didn't crack it. And he was trying to his foot, I reckon. And it's come away Campbelltown.
Solania, MetroStars come away with the ball up to the halfway line. Strain gets a bit of a nudge in the back play on, says the referee. Gow there to help out. So MetroStars in numbers. Solania doing a little bit of a dance through the middle of the park. Plays it to Barbiero. Barbiero can, well, if he could have found Baresi, then it would have been good. Benedetti, sorry, I should say. But it is still with MetroStars now. Grandstand side. Benedetti was a target, didn't get there from O'Donnell. And now Deloisio with some defending to do. Whoa, that's a timely challenge because Bar was all over him. And Solania will relieve the pressure for MetroStars.
Yeah, that was a good chance by Baresi. Should have done better. Looks like Cooper O'Donnell playing up the front. Not Cooper O'Donnell, I meant Lachlan Butt playing up front for Campbelltown.
I think he's playing as an 11, just out wide on the
Yep.
left here.
It's a guy who's with the ball. It's Esposito. Loses out though. Well on the youngster. Lachlan Bar looks a likely type.
First foul of the afternoon conceded by MetroStars, Benny.
Yep.
Thanks to Green Play
One
Australia. Yep.
So it'll be Matty Mullen. Switches play left side to Piscinari, and Piscinari. Nice ball too. Finding Halliday. Jake Halliday couldn't quite get past his marker there. O'Donnell over the sideline. It will be a throw in. Halliday takes it. Trying to go short. Piscinari ends up with Matty Mullen. Switches play right side of the park. All right's there. Gets a pass. Looking for Bar in the way though. It's Solania. Still Campbelltown. I think ended up with a shot there.
Not sure if there's any last minute changes, guys, but that looks remarkably like Anthony Piscinari out there, number 15 for Campbelltown, who was listed as being on the bench.
You're right, Benny.
Yeah. He is playing. And his brother's playing too, so someone's...
Told you a furphy.
Someone's pulled out.
Might have been a last minute pull out during the warm up or something. Who knows?
Man, we speak of Piscinari.
Class player.
Loses out. Halliday redeems for Campbelltown to Mullen. He'll switch to All Right just over the halfway line for Campbelltown. They thrust forward again. All Right goes to Baresi on his outside.
I don't think Dion Kirk.
Baresi gets the ball into the box. It's headed away by Deloisio, I think it was. Still under pressure of MetroStars defence. Campbelltown will come again on the far side. Campbelltown short. All Right almost stripped up. Mullen goes backwards. This is the Matthew type, gets it to Detroit. Goes short, geez, skied there by Daniel Mullen, hard one to control. Benedetti did well to get his head on it. Gow's around the mark, didn't get the ball, Halliday did. Piscinari short, Mullen goes back to the Matthew type. Goes wide to no one in particular. And that's out of play for a MetroStars throw. So Campbelltown started the better of the two teams thus far. 5 minutes gone on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Campbelltown 0, Metro 0.
So throwing on the far side, MetroStars with the ball.
Just had confirmation Dion Kirk injured in the warm-up.
Okay, not even on the bench?
Don't believe so.
Somebody's taking his place on the bench. We'll try and pick up who it is. As it goes right-hand side of the park, MetroStars, Cooper O'Donnell for Benedetti. As that Campbelltown come away with it. Still Campbelltown with the ball. Alex Mullen sends it wide. Chance for Baresi. That's what he should have done. Is that Baresi?
Yep,
it was. Throwing his left foot, Benny.
Yep,
and he should have done better before. He got onto his left foot.
Switching on replay.
Just wide of the
She
upright.
got onto his preferred and, yeah, just wide of the upright. That's their second goal attempt, albeit off target, thanks to Green Play Australia. Sorry, Benny, I'm just trying to lighten your load a little bit.
No, beautiful. Appreciate it.
Between the two of us, hopefully we'll come up with the right stats.
Definitely.
Travis Dodd having a chat with Benedetti on the sideline there.
Deloisio comes away with it for MetroStars. Strain couldn't control it. For Benedetti, Gow, challenged by Mullen. That was the Alex type. So it'll be a MetroStars thrown right in front of our commentary position.
So O'Donnell takes a throw in, finding Strain. Strain for MetroStars, trying to bullock his way through. He's bullocked his way, he's knocked over Adam Piscinari. And he was giving away the free kick, so Matt Mullen will take it. He will live for his brother.
Just switching on
cousin.
replay there. Foul about to come now. Boof in the back.
Which one are the brothers, Benny?
Maddie and Alex.
Maddie and Alex. Yeah. So Maddie gets it down right-hand side of the park. Joel Allright. Back to Maddie Mullen. Anthony Piscinari there. Decides to go long. Looking for Lachlan Barr. Good interception there by Salania. Sends it into attack.
Offside.
Offside flag up. That'll be a free kick to the Campbelltown Red Devils. Strobert Road end. So it'll be all right to take it. Campbelltown Red Devils.
Trappy, I think you need to fix Bombers ISO, mate, please.
Goes out. Cooper O'Donnell over the sideline it goes. It will be Campbelltown with the throw in. Jake Halliday. Detroyer. Asks for it. He's got it at his feet. Gets it down the line. Good work by O'Donnell. Cooper O'Donnell putting the pressure on and ends up over the goal line for a goal kick.
No, free kick.
Yeah, it was a free kick.
Oh, it was a free kick.
Yep.
So Isaac Carmody will take this free kick. Over the halfway line it goes. Good touch there by Strain. And as far as Daniel Mullen working hard. Anthony Piscinari, or Anthony. And over the sideline it goes. It will be a throw into the Campbelltown Red Devils.
Chapkin, I think the camera setting is from the night vision of last week. Bombers camera. ISO, please. Bit bright at the moment, Bombers. But anyway, it's MetroStars that come forward again. Callisto couldn't control it. Strain gets a chip on it. Oh, well dispossessed there. Danger man Esposito dispossessed. Now Baresi gives chase for Campbelltown into attack. We've worked out he needs to get on his favoured left, but he gets the cross in with the right, which is a nicer header. And that's just wide by young man Detroyer there. Just off target again. That's their third goal attempt just off target. And we'll see here on replay. Baresi did well to get it in with his right foot and just wide of the upright. Apologies for the pole in the way, but here's a better one with the close-up. Detroit just wide of the upright. Good vision, boys. Yeah, I think he's fixed it.
Goes Campbelltown Red Devils. But it's Metro trying to push forward. O'Donnell, but only as far as Daniel Mullen. Finding Anthony Piscinari, working hard. Salania has got it though. Goes out to Barbiero. Fabian Barbiero sends it left side of the park. Carly got a nice cross in too. Trying to find Strain. Halliday will clear it. Only as far as Captain Delosio.
Campbelltown's Lockie Barr just looks to struggling to get into the game in that position, I think.
So it is Barbiero. Looking
Selenia.
Goes out to Callisto. Selenia again.
That was Esposito, but they are sporting the same hairstyle.
Selenia gets it down the line. Trying to find Benedetti. Up in here it goes to Halliday.
Oh, that could have been a foul.
Could have been, should have been. Isn't. So it's a throw in to the Campbelltown Red Devils.
So they're in their defensive half. Grandstand side. Now let's see, that almost could have been a foul. 3-on-1 there. Lockie Barr gets support, but it's a free kick. Upended there was Anthony Piscineri. That's the third foul. I make it conceded by MetroStars. Ben, are we in accordance with
that? That is correct.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Anthony Piscineri, he's got that little burst of speed, hasn't he? I think he can suck the defenders in to make those sort of challenges.
But Lockie Barr, as you said, needed some there. Got in the end. I like those little flip-ups there, Jimbo. He's been busy during the week. Adam Piscineri, searching ball into the box. Headed away momentarily. There's little Rocky Callisto. Now Detroit thought of a shot first time, lays it off to Baresi. Baresi goes wide to all right, in the shadows. Gets across into the box. That could have been dangerous play, but Barr did get his foot on it. Almost took out Deloitte as well as holding his head.
Campbelltown's first real shot on target.
True.
3 off target.
So that's a save then.
It's soft.
Save.
Campbelltown have got the ball. Alex Mullen knows how to crack him. Tried to chip. Trying to find Barr. In the way the MetroStars defence. Benedetti was there.
That's a foul. Good advantage.
Referee, good advantage. The Trier trying to get past Callisto there. Goes short. It's Adam Piscineri. But as he's had the ball a bit, keeper did well, came out, and he's got the ball at his hands. Puts it on the ground. Goes short to his captain, Delosio. Bobbled up a bit there, the ball. Look at the ball.
Well, we're not going to get a
smooth.
But I bet you 90% of the players would prefer playing on this type of pitch.
Back to Selenia it goes. So MetroStars just pushing it around. Barbiero.
Oof! Had an
trying to find, but they missed the ball.
Jeez, he did well, Fabian Barbiero, didn't he?
So quickly taken here by Gal. The ball's got to go back though.
3 fouls apiece.
Oh, I love it, Benny. Thanks to Green Play Australia, we're on the same page. Now I'll leave it all over to you. I know that.
No, I need the prompting. Don't worry.
Goes out left side of the park. Back to Barbiero from Selenia. Hesitated again. He's got 3 kicks.
Well, in fairness, Christian has just laying the law down what you will and what you won't be getting away with today, and well done to him. He's been consistent.
So it's Selenia again.
Almost like the master and the apprentice there, isn't it? With young Piscineri and Barbiero battling away.
Good bit of work on that far side by All Right. Goes back. Matt Mullen. Up near it goes. Selenia will win the head. Does so. Esposito was there, but Campbelltown. Alex Mullen. Goes to Daniel Mullen. Jack Halliday for Campbelltown. Left side of the park. Goes inboard. Goes backwards. To Daniel Mullen. Goes all the way back to his keeper there in Harpers. Goes outside of his box, no pressure. Gets it out, good header there by Lachlan Barr.
Yeah, no one on the same wavelength though. Nicholas Harpers with a conservative do. Normally Nick likes to put his hairstyles out there, doesn't he?
Colours here, colours there,
yeah. He's gone conservative. So MetroStars now through Deloitte to the halfway line. Metro's in there all white today. Campbelltown in the all reds. Under pressure a little bit. Good pressure. That could have been handball by Piscineri. He's in the box, and that's the way the referee's seen it. Well done, Christian. You're 100% right there, mate. That was my first instinct. And
a bit unlucky, but yeah, it was there.
Oh, it was there. We watch on the replay, boys. That didn't quite capture it, but definitely he controlled it with the hand. I did call it early, and Christian, I think you're on the same wavelength. So that's how by Campbelltown as Phil Stubbins gets spoken to by the referee. He's developed very well, Christian Verdicka, as a referee.
He has.
His early days had me a little bit worried, but geez, he's...
Red card happy in the old
Yeah, that
days.
would have been a yellow card years ago.
He's come really, he's matured
very good.
fantastically.
So Campbelltown right-hand side of the park, the Troyer. Big, long kick to Baresi. Can he get to it? Baresi. Ball's at his feet.
Oh.
And a free kick.
Wow. That was good pressure by Baresi. Let's see this on replay. I think
it was interference.
he was losing his footing, Deloisio, and I think he milked it for all it was worth. Sixth foul. Here we go, this closer one. He was going down before Baresi even touched him.
Oh, well, still
Lucky
a nudge,
Michael.
nudge, wink, wink.
Say no more.
As it goes out, right-hand side of the park. Big, long ball to Benedetti. Callisto, little Callisto, trying to win the ball. Halliday clears it. Looking for Adam Pictionary. Backheaded there by Barbiero. Strain working hard to Benedetti. Looks for support. Goes to O'Donnell. Captain Deloisio back to O'Donnell again. As he chips it in. Trying to get a head to it. It goes over the sideline. Like, Daniel Mullen's wearing the captain's armband, is it? Yeah, it is. So he's acting captain while Sean Harvey's on the bench.
Quickly taken free kick. Referee allowed it to go, and he had no teammates on the same wavelength there. The Pictionary, and that was a wasted opportunity. So Memphis will come away with the ball.
Raiders take the lead down at Raiders Park there. It's Raiders 1 leading Adelaide City 0. Thanks also to Mark Talbot keeping us up to date in those score lines. As it is Metro with the ball.
Carly trying to get across. Yeah, I think he was more wanting to cross that, Rob, and just didn't hit it like he would have liked as Detroit comes away with it now through the middle of the park for Campbelltown. Nice little through ball for Baresi, who we know likes to get on his left. Great tackle, Deloisio, Captain Deloisio, and they'll come away with it through Carly. Holds it up. Running through is Callisto. Back to Carly. The C's combine. CC into the middle to Deloisio. I like the slow build out from the back. Back to the far side, MetroStars. A big cheerio to one of our cameramen that injured himself playing Australian rules football, which we'll talk about shortly, as it's offside against Esposito.
I didn't know you could play football.
Young Pete, well, don't say that. Young Pete, our cameraman, played Aussie rules and paid the price. Yes. He'll be out for 3 weeks. Dislocated shoulder. And Bomber doing a great job on the cameras.
So the boys with MetroStars are trying to push it around. Benedetti. Ball's out though. Other scores, other grounds. Blue Eagles 0-0 against Barrow Eagles. Adelaide United Youth 0 with Adelaide Comets. Campbelltown here. And MetroStars, it's still 0-0. And Raiders 1, Adelaide City 0. Thanks to Greenplay Australia's updates. In the State League, if you're interested, Benny, Panthers and Playford, it's 0-0. Adelaide Hills 1, West Adelaide 0. Sturt Lions 2, Seaford 0. Fulham and Burkalla, it's 0-0.
Some big games.
Thanks to Greenplay Australia. Those score updates as Michael Deloisio comes out of defence for MetroStars, finds Barbiero, finds Callisto. Benedetti, patient in the build-up, but it's failed at the last, as Mullen now will go back to his keeper. Under the pressure was Harpus, but gets a good clearance to the halfway line. Barbiero flew. Bar under it. O'Donnell, Halliday, import Mullen. He goes wide to Allright on the halfway line. The Reds go forward. It's the Campbelltown Red Devils. Detroit, Baresi in the shadows. Baresi now hasn't really got past his first man on a number of occasions.
A bit predictable some of his movement.
Well done to Carly. Comes Missionary. Back to Allright, back to Mullen.
So Campbelltown just pushing it around at the moment. Daniel Mullen goes to Adam Pictionary. Tries to get a through ball. Working hard is Lachlan Barr. Also there is Gal.
Good refereeing.
But Campbelltown wins the ball. as it goes right-hand side of the park.
Good
Campbelltown
run.
with a chance. All right. Gets the cross. It's come off a Metro Stars player. And out for a corner kick on the right-hand side.
First corner of the game.
He's fast. Well
Thanks
done, Benny.
to Green Play Australia.
That's good. It's great, actually.
Detroit.
Look at that
Will you
beautiful
stop
score.
complimenting everybody.
Well, you've got to give credit where credit's
Compliments the
due.
referee, compliments Benny.
Compliments Jim. Look at the little
Oh,
bottom left-hand corner.
what's he got?
Compliments to the weatherman.
So the cross there to chance there for Baresi.
Well, it was so skewed that Mullen had a chance to head it as well, so we won't put that down as a goal
No.
attempt.
I was about to, but
It was
Yeah.
a great goal attempt.
Give credit where credit's due.
Yes, mate.
Campbelltown, thanks to the ladies in the kitchen again, their
Oh, yeah.
hospitality. Don and the crew, this great scaffolding. He said it's going to get better.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They're going to have a bar for us, I think.
Yeah, it's taking it a little bit too far.
Talking about a stool bar.
Oh,
So right inside. Goes in. Metro Stars. Who picked a draw in this game? We all
No one.
thought it would be a draw.
we've had more each-way bets today.
Left side of the park.
well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because both teams, round one after the whole COVID break, was they conceded 9 goals between them. Uncharacteristic for both teams, so they've been solid since
Both
defensively.
beautiful ball-playing teams. It is just hard to pick a winner here, and in fairness, there's no real justification.
Right hand side of the park it is. Over the sideline.
I mean,
Stradbroke Road end.
our tips are so weak, Rob. I've tipped Metros for the mere fact they look like Leeds United. How bad is that? If I'm tipping on colour of strips. Anyway, two beautiful teams to watch.
So Metro Stars just pushing it backwards. Carly. Solania to his captain, Delosio. Goes back to his keeper, Carmody. Just pushing it around, no pressure at the moment. Now there's a bit of pressure. Callisto. Esposito's been
It's
quiet.
been quiet, yeah. Took the words right
They've
out.
swapped sides now, haven't they? Benedetti.
Goes backwards, captain for today's game. Daniel Mullen. Normal captain Sean Harvey on the bench. Due to a slight injury. I don't know, when you've got a slight injury, why are you on the bench anyhow?
It's a good question, Rob.
It is a good question.
Oh, you're a
thought the
coach,
same.
Benny. You're a coach at this level.
I think,
Why would you put him on the bench?
personally for me, I think, if they're good enough to be in the match day squad, you start them, and if they pull up, you take them off.
Take them off. And if you play them the last 10, 15 minutes, it could get even worse.
But like I always say, we don't know the ins and outs. We're not with them.
Esposito
3
now
times a
for
week.
Metro Stars has been quiet. Mullen hot on his hammer. Takes him down illegally, says the assistant, and the referee will listen to that. Alex Mullen not too happy with that decision. Let's have a look at it on replay. 50-50. He fell over the body, I thought, Esposito. So
Very similar to Delosio's style of tackling before, which went unpunished.
yeah, I don't know how that was a foul, but anyway, as Ben would say, we don't know the ins and outs of it all. So give the benefit of the doubt to the referee. Or it was the assistant that actually called it.
It was a good call.
Good call, BT. Gow now for Metro Stars. Left foot in swinger. Plenty of white shirts in the box.
He's going to skew this into the goals, want to see?
And that's exactly where it
Ooh.
goes. Far post, and this was Delosio lurking back there. And nothing came of it in the end.
Still no shots on target for Metro.
Yep. So 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Green Play Australia time clock. Almost 25 minutes we're approaching. Great supporters of soccer here in South Australia. Green Play Australia. Bottom left-hand corner, Rob. Great graphics, great camera work. It's just a great day today here, isn't it? Great hamburgers. In fact, I think they've got the best hamburgers in the business.
They have.
You said that last week.
You've always put
No,
them
I
into
didn't,
I'm just
I
kidding, I'm
didn't
just
say that. Best hamburgers here at Campbelltown.
So Harpers gets his kick over the halfway line. It goes looking for Alex Mullen. Ends up with, I think it's
It was
Bar.
Baresi.
It was Baresi.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, it's Bar.
Switched.
Goes out, does keep it in. Well, Baresi, with his left foot, you think he'd be better on the
but
left side,
Yeah, yeah.
which he is at the moment. Anyhow, it's Gal. He gets a long ball, nice ball too. Benedetti switches wings as well. Likes to take on players. Then he looks up, squares it up to Gal. First timer. Esposito was in the offside, but he wasn't involved in that passage of play. And it goes over the sideline. It will be a throw in. Good bit of play by MetroStars. Starting to look a little better. It goes to Gal. O'Donnell, he won't be able to get there. He polices it over the sideline.
Free kick.
And he's won himself a free kick.
Round 19 action thanks to Velo, the official lighting partners of Football SA. That free kick to go the way of Campbelltown.
11 fouls in total so far this half.
I got 12.
Oh, there you go.
7 to Campbelltown. They've
I must
committed.
have missed one.
I reckon he's put one extra.
I don't think I have.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you, Paul.
So free kick. Oh, Lee. As it goes out.
Are you allowed to say that?
No, of course you can.
Oh.
It's Cooper O'Donnell.
Oof.
Goes Baresi. He leaves it for Anthony Pictionary. Saw him score the winner last time we were here.
He's definitely
Against
got
the
something
Blue
about him,
Eagles.
hasn't he?
Yep. Came on and scored the winner. To give that win against the Blue Eagle in that first round.
Best all over catering last week was where we get the menus that we pick from at Metro.
Has Nick De Lorenzo come and looked for Yazzie after your comments?
No, I'm Randy on my back. He's already started on me today.
You deserved that.
You know me, Rob.
Yeah.
They did have a great system, didn't they, last week? No doubt.
Talk about the menus.
Oh, and just the way they managed it, you know, because hard with the social distancing and the rules that they've got to abide by. They did a great job.
Speaking of the club involved, it's Metro on the break, and it's Strain who's looking for Benedetti, but there's only one white shirt in front of him, so he has to hold it up. Callisto now more central. Fabian Barbiero finds O'Donnell, goes import. Gee, asked a lot of Callisto, couldn't get there in the end. Barbiero gets a second bite, but Ezzy did well to control it. Tall fella, but Ezzy now attacks the goal for Campbelltown, one way then the other. Played it inboard in hope more than anything. Couldn't find his offsider there in bar, and they've cleared the ball momentarily. It'll come back at him. No, they've turned it over. Callisto now, he's got two white shirts in front of it, but holds it up. Surprisingly, as Barbiero goes backwards. So something of a breaking down.
So Barbiero goes backwards to his captain, Delosio. Just trying to get an opening going, MetroStars at the moment. Just pushing it around. Solana goes short to Strain. Gal on that far side. Even further left to Carly. Goes back to Gal. To Delosio. So Metro's just playing keepies off at the moment. Going short to Esposito. Goes backwards again to Delosio, all the way back to Carmody, the keeper. Outside his own penalty box. To Salam. To Delosio it goes. Looking for some movement. Squares it up.
Campbelltown staying nice and compact there, just frustrating Metro a bit, aren't they?
Solana. Delosio. Barbiero now decides to go over the top in the way though.
Gee, Detroit defending.
Detroit. Over the sideline it goes. A throw in to Cooper O'Donnell. Let's throw it in. Esposito starting to get in. That's good. Cuts it back to Strain inside the box. Can't keep it in. I thought Esposito should have cracked it behind.
He
Across
was
the face of goal.
under a bit of pressure on
Yeah.
if we see the replay. I'm not sure if we'll go back that far, but he was under a lot of pressure. Did what a...
Got past 2 or 3 though.
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's exactly right.
Once he got there to the line, I think he should have cut it back.
But as you said, a play that definitely needs to come more into it for MetroStars.
More across.
This 6th versus 2nd on the table, but the top 8, the first 8 teams separated by 3 points. It's still 0-0 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre.
Former champion goalkeeper, sorry Paul, Andy Allen watching the game here. Former Campbelltown Red Devils keeper.
Missionary now for Campbelltown, inboard to Detroit. Detroit switches the play to the far side. Bar Did well to control it under pressure. Barr did well to escape that pressure. Gets the cut back. Very deep. Pictionary too high for him. And that'll go out of play.
Certainly Barr looks a bit more comfortable on that side than he did over here, didn't he?
Yep.
Doesn't he? Sorry.
Switch looking like it's worked. Deloitte under pressure. She was in the end, so was O'Donnell. Good pressing by Campbelltown. They've won possession through a throw-in. Mullen now gets a chip into the box. Barr again hits his back. Bit of luck there. He'll get a second bite at the cherry. Short was Pictionary. One way, then the other. Gow hot on his hammer. Solania didn't clear convincingly. He's a chance now for Barr to the line. Did he win a corner? No, he didn't. That'll be a goal kick to MetroStars. So still 0-0. Campbelltown v Metro here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, round 19 action. Week 8 of the league. NPL SA, all thanks to Velo.
So goal kick to MetroStars. 31. Is that the clock right on the scoreboard?
About, yeah, 31-15, 31-16, yeah.
Just over 31 minutes played in the first half here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre.
Heavy touch there by Strain.
Even Jimbo's on the monitor. It's perfect as it goes.
Oh, you're giving credit to him?
Yeah, got to give him credit. As it goes to Delocio. Does clear it.
It's not the fastest game today,
No,
is it,
it's
boys?
Daniel Mullen throws it to Matty Mullen. Right side says all right. Inboard. Just over the halfway line. Goes to Halliday. Daniel Mullen decides to go deep into attack.
Oh!
Could be a free kick.
No, that was, they both had eyes
on the ball, yeah.
Spot on, yeah. Yeah, we'll see this on replay. Bit of a head collision there.
Didn't look good though, did it?
It didn't, but both boys, as you watch on this replay, both had eyes for the ball. It's just a little bit unfortunate. That was the far away shot. Here's a close-up one that we'll see better here. Absolutely great.
Both courageous
Great
players.
vision. Both players had eyes only on the ball. So Solania's all right. He was one of them involved, and the other one would be one of the Mullen boys, it looks like.
Yeah, Alex Mullen.
Alex Mullen. He's a tough nut. He'll be up on his feet, and he is. So, 6th versus 2nd. Metro's 12 points. Campbelltown City 11 points. They'll go top if they win, depending on how other results go, of course.
Which is Raiders are leading 1-0 against Adelaide City. Adelaide United Youth 0. Adelaide Comets 0. Adelaide Blue Eagles 0. Power Eagles 0. Here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It is Campbelltown MetroStars 0-0. In the State League 1, games happening today. Playford and Panthers, it's 0-0. West Adelaide's got the equaliser, so West Adelaide 1, Adelaide Hills 1. Sturt Lions go further ahead, 3-0 over Seaford. And also Burkalla getting 2 goals there, so they're leading 2-0 against Fulham United.
I think West Adelaide top of that division, looking to bounce back straight into the NPL after one chance of asking. Or one time of asking.
Vas Pahar's the coach down there.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good on you, Vas.
It was after the Campbelltown job, but got the West Adelaide one in the end.
Was he after the Campbelltown job?
Yes, 100%. I got the mail, everything on that.
Email or snail mail?
The whole mail.
Gal gets his head on it. Good response.
Thank you.
Solania under it for MetroStars. Far side of the ground, you'll see the beautiful, I know you won't in that vision, but the beautiful Adelaide Hills in the background here. Great vision too, Bomb. He's capturing it all perfectly, as is, of course, Chappie, which we always expect out of Chappie. But Bomber thrown into the mix at a late call. Young Pete injuring his shoulder.
Bench.
Playing that stupid Australian rules football. What do you expect? Anyway, back to the real world game. Baresi under pressure, holds it up nicely, finds Mullen. He'll switch to Halliday, but he's split the two, Halliday and Detroit. So it'll be a throw-in to MetroStars. Commentary side. Keeper O'Donnell to take it.
Yeah, not forgetting Adelaide United are playing today as well. 4:30 kickoff.
Gee, that was all over the mainstream media, wasn't it, Rob?
Against Wellington. Wellington being in good form, but...
Gee, we almost outrated the A-League last week, just
Yeah,
on one
that.
platform of YouTube. Blimey, that's
so
sad.
Campbelltown trying to go into attack. I think Baresi's gone back there again.
Yep.
Yeah, both wide players getting defensively quite deep. Saw Detroit earlier as well.
Adam Pictionary. Very short. Ends up with his brother Anthony. Not a bad looking ball. Just needed a little bit of a touch.
100%. And
Saw that.
Baresi a little bit late. Just needed a flick
tried
of
to
a
get
head.
there, didn't he? Gal with the ball for Metro Stars. Left side of the park, Benedetti. He was a live wire last week, wasn't he? Especially in that first half, but just can't get into the game at the moment.
Could have been a foul.
He fell over his own feet.
Did he?
Yeah. Barbiero. Delosio. Gee, it's a short pass. Effective,
Oh,
wasn't
nice.
it?
Yeah, almost.
Low under the ground was beautifully stroked there by Delosio. Ends up with Anthony Pictionary. Goes to short to his brother. Adam Pictionary. That's a nice ball.
Too heavy,
Can
maybe.
Baresi get there? Can he get there? I think
Bar.
he will.
It's Bar.
Oh, it's Bar, sorry. He has got there. Nice. Ooh, it was a nice ball, but just didn't quite get to Detroit. In the end, Baresi tried to get it. No handball.
Did well,
Cleared here by Metro Stars. Strain got his head to it. Esposito just can't get into the game. There's a free kick right in the centre of the ground. Quickly taken by Campbelltown.
I think probably a bit of credit
Detroit.
to Campbelltown, the way their wide players are defending is not giving Metro any opportunity to get in those wide areas.
It's a good back line, isn't it, Campbelltown?
Yeah.
Halliday, Mullen, former A-League player, played with Adelaide United, played with a few teams.
Newcastle Jets.
Yes.
Wellington Phoenix.
Didn't he win something with yeah. Didn't he win the national? Did he play with Western United?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
I reckon he did.
Western United.
Not
the
Western
new
United.
team. The Wanderers.
The Wanderers, yeah. When they won the championship of Asia,
Oh, maybe.
the Asian championship, he was playing. I remember.
Esposito.
I got a great memory.
Oh, I was waiting for that. As Detroit now chips it into the box, Solania hacks it away.
You know I'm hardly wrong.
Well, last night you were. As Solania gets a head on it, finds Benedetti on the far side for Metro Stars. Sporting the all-white today. Campbelltown in the already if you've just joined us. Still 0-0 as Bar dispossessed by Carly. But Campbelltown will win a throw-in. Quite possible, Rob. I'm not disputing you.
And when they won the Asian Championship, they played in the FFA Cup and Adelaide City beat them. Remember that one?
At Marden Sports
At Marden
Centre,
Sports
yes.
Club. We were there.
Thomas Love, the goal scorer.
That was the same. Yeah.
Benedetti for Metro Stars. Carly up the line. They're stuck in their pocket at the moment. They're trying to get it out. And they have another throw in Campbelltown. Far side of the ground, 38 and a bit gone on the Green Play Australia time clock. Still no goals to report on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. It's a little headed down. Baresi with his left. They lay it off. Pictionary. They lose possession. It's hacked forward, but to no one in particular. Campbelltown have got the numbers. 2-1. That could have been a foul. Advantage played by the referee. Mullen now goes short. Pictionary thought about it. Goes to his brother who's trips but gets back to his feet. Pictionary still, but it's cleared by Callisto. Only as far as Mullen who gets his header back into the box. Under pressure is the Metro defence. Baresi, some fancy footwork. Halliday back to Mullen. Matthew goes wide. They'll come again. This is Bar on the far side, I think. Yep. Bar takes it to the byline, maybe trying to win a corner, goes backwards to Pictionary. The Anthony type, back to Mullen. The Alex type. There's a lot of types out here. Halliday with a shot, and the Koalas in danger with that one. And that's off target.
Fourth shot off target for Campbelltown.
Ditto. Thanks to Green Play Australia, just watching on replay. Good build-up. Final execution left a bit to be desired. So still 0-0, 39 and a bit gone. Green Play Australia time clock and scoreboard. And round 19 action, week 8 of the league, all thanks to Velo, the official lighting supplier of Football SA.
So goal kick taken here by Carmody, centre of the ground, just over the halfway line, left-hand side of the circle. It's Campbelltown. Just pushing it around, Captain Mullen. It's Daniel Mullen to Halliday. Not a good ball, bad ball actually. Intercepting there is O'Donnell. Cooper O'Donnell. Chips it in, no one there though. Bit scrappy game.
They have struggled with that link-up play through the midfield to the front front three. Last week, Dylan Smith was a good linkage play there.
I'm surprised he got dropped today.
I thought he played well last week, actually.
Matt Mullen goes to Esposito. Again, the passing, not good. Far side to Lachlan Barr. Sure, ran straight to his player.
Carly did well.
He's got a bit of a dead leg, I reckon.
Yeah, set himself. They've won a free kick, though, MetroStars, far side of the ground. 41 minutes approaching this first half. Green Play Australia time clock. And you can't separate them at the moment, and I've got to say, as a boxing bout, I don't think you could separate them. Probably possession in favour of Campbelltown, but predominantly in the middle of the park, so doesn't mean too much.
I guess if you look at shots-wise, I mean, shots in total, you've got, what, 6 for Campbelltown to 1 for Metro. If that's anything to go by.
Passing's terrible at the moment. That one finds the body, goes to Halliday. Back to Anthony Pictionary. Now they're pushing it around. Matt Mullen. Deep on that right-hand side is a player there. Goes to Campbelltown. That was all right before. As it goes, a chance for the cross there.
Just on that, Paul, though, it's interesting, isn't it? Because there's only been 1 save made in the game so far.
I got 2 saves by MetroStars keeper, but that might have been just a soft.
Keep me on my toes here.
Oh, well, Benny.
Well, you shouldn't. I mean, you should leave it up to you, not...
No, it's just interesting to see how we go.
That's okay.
It's just a comparison.
I'm happy to pass over this
No,
quarter.
we're sharing at the moment.
That's
We're doing a good job together.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Teamwork.
Just trying to support you. Rob wouldn't know about teamwork.
Left side, right side of the park. It's all right. Goes in board. Detroyer.
Been quiet, hasn't he?
Always dangerous, though.
Absolutely.
Alex Marlin to Detroyer. And he's won himself a corner kick, number 2, I reckon.
He was getting a bit of a hard time from his coach. Very defensive work before, so maybe he's maybe he needs to get his head up and get some confidence.
Yeah, 2 players I'd like to see a bit more of, Detroit and from MetroStars, Esposito. The other 2 sticks of dynamite that could just ignite this game. As it's Detroit now to take the corner kick, right foot out swinger right in front of that magnificent scoreboard. Detroit gets some good height on it, some good sense, nice fairly delivery. Deep. Had it back in board by Mullen. Cleared, Gow should clear it for, and it's Esposito for MetroStars eventually, but it'll come back at him. It'll be a foul to Campbelltown, it is. As Mullen there got clipped, the Matthew type, player on the ground, has hurt himself more, who laid the challenge. See if we can pick that up.
Gee, after we came back from the COVID, lots of goals, wasn't there?
Selenia, is it?
Today's rounds, it's all 0-0, except for one game. 1-0. Raiders winning, leading Adelaide City.
Did they start early? It's already half time at Adelaide United.
One of the games, yep.
How are your stats going there, Paul? I've got 7 fouls apiece.
Ditto.
Excellent.
So over the ball.
Hasn't been a dirty game, though, has it?
No,
just Pictionary. Adam Pictionary is going to crack this, I reckon, or is that Baresi? Baresi on his left foot or Pictionary on his right?
I'll go Pictionary.
And Detroit lurking just as a decoy.
I reckon it'll be Pictionary. Swing, hits the wall though. Detroit will pick it up though. Left side, goes backwards to Halliday.
Put on Strain.
Put him under the pump, Strain. No.
West Adelaide have gone 2-1 up thanks to Green Play Australia. And half time. No, 2-1 up they've got
as well.
No, Westies just scored a goal, so they are 2-1 up.
And the Blues has just scored as well. Blue Eagles 1, leading Parra Hills 0.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. Campbelltown, they get the ball into the hot spot. Too close to the keeper. Carmody says, thank you very much. As we approach extra time of this first half here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. No goals to report. Very even game. Both teams just not wanting to make mistakes and concede. And there's a mistake as Gow now for MetroStars. A little lay off to Strain. Strain at the tip of the box. Wants to go to himself. Lays it back to Gow with the left foot. No power on that. He wanted a better connection. Didn't get it. But that will go down as a goal attempt on target.
Half time.
Gee, spot on.
Gee, 4 seconds of extra time played. Christian there, just taking a bit of GST off that extra time. And we go in at half-time. Campbelltown nil, Metro nil. How did you see that first half, Robin? We'll see if Benny's got anyone down there.
A bit scrappy, I think. The passing was going astray due to the ground a little bit bumpy. The ball was bobbling up when the players just not getting used to it. But it was a good struggle for both teams to get into the game. I think, as the scoreline suggests, it's 0-0. I think it's a fair scoreline at half-time.
Benny, you want to go through some half-time stats?
Yeah, we can do that. I was going to grab one of the Campbelltown coaching staff to see how they saw that first half playing out. But yeah, some interesting stats. As I said before, only one save apiece for each keeper, although you did have 2. Shots on target, Campbelltown 2 and 4 off target. Metro 1 on and 1 off. Interesting with the fouls as well, 7 apiece, so 14 fouls for the half in that game.
And 2 corners to Campbelltown, or 3 corners to Campbelltown, none to MetroStars.
That's right, but 2 offsides for Metro, which is interesting.
Yep.
Struggled to get into those attacking areas, those wide areas in particular. Both teams quite resilient defensively, holding out, nice and compact, just making it hard for both teams to get into those areas.
Not really too much to read into that first half, although it was a very tight affair. I don't know if you're going to go, Benny, see if your mate there going to give you anything. We'll wait before we go to a break. Ben just politely he's too polite, isn't he?
He's got someone.
He's got his son with him, I think. So yeah, Fifey, how did you see that game playing out? See both teams struggling to get into those attacking areas.
Yeah, we're just discussing that there. Actually, we thought our press when they have the ball was really good, and we're winning it back early. But then when we get it in that final third, it's just decision making for us, or whether we keep it or whether we kind of transition with more players. Just has to be a little bit better.
And both wide players getting quite deep defensively and keep making it hard for Metro to get in, but at the same time that transition back into your attacking area is a little bit slower than probably what you would normally expect.
Yeah, overall it's been pretty positive, but we've worked a lot on the last couple of weeks about our defensive structure, so the boys have done pretty well, and kind of all things considered, I think Metro are quite good at when they go forward, so I think we've done quite well with that. It's just when we go forward and concentrating on what we need to do when we get forward and trying to score.
Definitely. Well, good luck for the second half, Fifey. Thanks for your time.
Very much. Cheers.
Good on you, well done, Benny. Ian Fife there, one of the coaching panel of Campbelltown Red Devils there. We'll just go through some scores around the grounds, thanks to Green Play Australia, before we have a half-time break.
Okay, Blue Eagles scoring late in that half-time there. It's Blue Eagles 1, Para Hills 0, Adelaide United 0, Adelaide Comets 0. Raiders leading 1-0 against Adelaide City, and here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, it's 0-0 Campbelltown against MetroStars. In the State League 1, Playford and Panthers half-time, it's 0-0. Also half-time, West Adelaide's getting a late lead there. It's West Adelaide 2, Adelaide Hills 1. Half-time, Seaford 0, Sturt Lions 3, and half-time, Burkalla 2, Fulham 0.
Half-time here, round 19 action, thanks to Velo from the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. We go into half-time, Campbelltown 0, MetroStars 0. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
So, are you ready to go and look at some new cars?
I already am.
Oh?
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Have you thought about insurance?
I'm just doing an online quote now.
So anything your dad can help with?
I'd love a coffee.
Insure your car from new continually with RAA, and if it's written off, we'll replace it with a new one. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Our house. I like how that sounds. I don't like how that sounds.
Is this close enough?
Make sure you have RAA Home and Contents Insurance. Get a quote today. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Welcome back to Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, and of course the beautiful soundtrack you heard in the background there was a dedication to Leeds United being promoted into the Premier League after 16 years of hell, dare we say.
Back down the following year.
Oh, jeez. You said you were Leeds?
No, I was only joking.
Next time you ring me for a score.
Oh, I like Leeds.
And I tell you what, winning it by 10 points, it was unbelievable. The run home, West Brom didn't win any of their last 4, Benny, and Brentford losing to Barnsley on the last day. Gee, just that championship, though, very exciting, I've got to say. If you were a neutral, it'd be very exciting for the neutral, but nerve-wracking if you're following a team in that league.
Definitely. It's an exciting league, there's no doubt about that. Just some inside information at half-time. Looks like Hendo will be coming on at half-time. Maybe a tactical move. Look like they're probably going to go 3 at the back, I'd say.
I reckon Solana will be pushed in the midfield.
Possibly.
He's very versatile. That's why.
Yep.
Hendo will take his spot.
Well, we'll look out for that, see who's come off if that actually eventuates. So Campbelltown nil, MetroStars nil. Goal attempts in favour of Campbelltown, 6 in total. 4 off target, 2 on target for Campbelltown, and Metro's only 2. 1 on target, 1 off target. So Campbelltown asking the questions, but as Rob said, a little bit of a scrappy affair. And does it have anything to do with Ben getting used to playing on the even surface of an artificial pitch, and then of course a little bit of a not so perfect surface of grass?
I do think so, yeah. And even, I think for myself when I was playing and coaching, night games, day games are all different, and you need to get that consistency. If you're doing the same thing every week, you get used to the conditions, and it does take a bit.
Benny, can you ask Campbelltown with Dion Kirk?
Yep.
Is he on the bench? Or
No, he's not. He's
so
definitely
who's
he's in big
taking
trouble.
his spot?
I'm not sure actually, but I just spoke to him at half time, and hopefully for him it's not too bad. He hasn't had any soft tissue injuries before, he was saying, and just went in the warm up. So hopefully it's nothing too bad for him. But I'd have to find out who took his spot.
So Hendo on, who's off, Benny?
Well, it's interesting because I was led to believe it might be Hamish Gow, but it's not. So let's have a quick look. It looks like it might be what's his name?
Cooper O'Donnell. No, Cooper O'Donnell's there.
Yeah.
No, Cooper O'Donnell's there.
He is
on
there.
The right side.
Just ask maybe Robbie Saracino as he's coming off. We'll get confirmation of that change for you. Henderson
Lewis
definitely
Benedetti
on.
came off.
Benedetti, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if it's injury related or tactical. Benedetti.
Looks like Solana has been pushed. No, he's still in the back line, sorry. So Solana's still there.
O'Donnell probably pushing a bit higher, I'd say. They're going 3 at the back.
So, correct. So Baresi wins the ball for Campbelltown. So, second half here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Ball goes back to the keeper. Up in air it goes. And over the sideline it will go.
Talking to Sean Harvey at half time as well, and he's just precautionary with his hammy. 90 minutes probably in these conditions might not have got through it.
So throw into Campbelltown, all right. Grandstand side. Carly getting ridden. And concedes the throw in. He thought he was going to get a free kick. Didn't come. All right again with a throw in. Looking for Barr down the line. Solana hot on his hammer. That's out of play. Goal kick. So 0-0 here. But if we go around the grounds, thanks to Green Play Australia, a couple of goals to report.
Yeah, Blue Eagles 1, leading Parry Hills 0, Adelaide United 0-0 with Comets, and Raiders 1, leading Adelaide City 0, thanks to Green Play Australia.
And in the State League, of course, West Adelaide wanting to come straight back up. Leading 2-1 over Adelaide Hills.
Sturt Lions having a good year too, 4-0 up against Seaford, and Burkalla 2-0 up against Fulham. It's 0-0 South Adelaide and Playford.
So Carly just watches that one go out of play, so he'll take the throw in for MetroStars on the halfway line. No one has broken through as yet, as the shadows start to creep across Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Mullen manhandling a little bit there, but referee says play on. Henderson under a little bit of pressure and runs out of line in the end. Kicks the ball away, and that's the yellow card. He's probably thinking about getting to that package at the end of the, at the end of the game.
Just come back from suspension.
Well, he might just want a red card just to come and collect his package. That was a quick yellow. Hendo, what are you doing?
Always gets himself in a little bit of trouble. A very good player, though. Very good player.
Gee, but Saraceno wouldn't be too happy with that. Now a defender on a yellow card, the early part of the second half.
So, all right, on the right-hand side, takes the throw. Baresi, handball.
Accidental.
Appeal. Play on. Goes out to Callisto. Esposito. We know how good he can go. But well, can't come back by all right, but Esposito still trying to win it.
Gee, 3 around him.
Good turn there by Adam Pictionary. He's up with all right. Detroyer. Goes back to Halliday. In the way though, Captain Delosio.
Oh, nice.
Great turn by Baresi. He did a 360 as they go, trying to go into attack. That looked so beautiful.
Where was
You got
the
that
pirouette?
replay.
Where was the pirouette, Rob?
He did the 360.
Isn't that a pirouette?
Pirouette's more of a 180 to 220.
Oh, please.
Something like that.
Callisto now tried to get the ball deep into the Metro attacking half. That's the attacking half by the looks of it, or the attacking end, I should say, but they will break now, Campbelltown. Spark, grandstand side, taking the ball down the line. Gow did very well to take it off him. Barbiero under pressure. Hospital ball. Barbiero just letting Bar know all about it. Carley now centres it to Esposito. Esposito goes backwards to Callisto. He's got an overlapping run. Ignored. Callisto, centre of the park, goes short to Barbiero. Barbiero's under pressure. Back to Selania. Selania will just take a deep breath and calm it down as Henderson now goes forward for MetroStars. Plays it wide to Carley. Carley with the left foot in, swing into the box. Headed away by Mullen, only as far as Gow. Gow chips it back forward, looking for Carley. Gets there fortuitously to the byline, cuts it back. Too close to the keeper. Harpers did well to take.
Caught ball watching there.
So Harpers read it well. He's got the ball in his hands, looking for support, looking for movement. I think he'll end up kicking this one. It does. So up in air it goes over the halfway line. It's a big kick too. Trying to find Baresi in the way though. Henderson. Only as far as Anthony Pictionary. It's Adam Pictionary.
Played well.
To all right. Always plays a great game, Adam. Goes out left side of the park to Halliday. The Troyer. Looking for support. Switches it to Bar. Chests it down quite neatly, but
He's
too
struggled to have an
close to
impact though,
Carley.
hasn't he?
Yep.
Like to see Harvey come on and maybe all right push up higher into that position.
So right hand side will be a throw in to all right. Goes short to Baresi. Baresi's clever. He's got the left foot. Shot and just wide of the upright. Good chance there by Baresi. And it'll be a goal kick taken here by Harpers.
Let's have a look at that on replay. Nice movement there.
Classy player.
Got onto his favourite left.
Loves the left side.
Bit of glare, and keeper, we would say, had it covered. But now it's Metro with a chance, and it's Esposito one-on-one with the keeper. Great save by Harpers. Strain could still make him pay. Gets a chip into the box, and it's headed away. Gee, great end-to-end stuff at the moment. Esposito leaves it for Gal, who had it airy. And now through all right. Well, it's not all right, actually. It'll be Carley for MetroStars. Goes back to Gal.
Esposito's hurt.
It's not a good sign. He's holding his hammy too. Henderson to Selania. We'll keep an eye on that. Barbiero a little bit short. It's 3-on-3 now. Campbelltown can break Detroit one way, then the other. Plays it through to Baresi. Baresi with the left tries to chip it through. Pictionary not on the same wavelength because I could read that one.
Disappointing pass though.
Disappointing end.
Yeah.
I think he could be gone. He's got his hands up. He's gone. Esposito.
Oh,
He's got a lot of hamstrings here. But,
just taking Benedetti off to at half time. It's disappointing.
so who they got? They got some youngsters.
You've got Dylan Smith do a job.
Oh, that's right.
So Esposito holding his hammy. So I think I'd be going straight for the stretcher here by the looks of that. He's saying no. He'll be coming off. Without a doubt. They're going to make him walk off though. They might make him walk off. Still line of, is that another one? 4-0?
No, it's still same score lines everywhere. Blue Eagles leading 1-0 against Parry Hill. Still Adelaide United and Comets 0-0.
Jeez, he's not going to try and run that off, Benny, is he?
Raiders
I
1
don't
Adelaide
think
City
that's
0.
advisable. No, it wouldn't be.
He'll walk it off. He'll walk off, I'm saying, not walk it off. Has to keep playing. Can't play like that.
He's gone. Yep.
So, MetroStars, forced change coming up.
Got a lot of injuries, MetroStars.
Currently,
I think Davis played in the reserves today.
Currently second on the table, but that can all change because 8 clubs, 8 teams separated by 3 points. So one day you're up, the next day you can be down.
I think with the disappointment of starting on the bench this week, I think Dylan Smith will be looking to prove a point when he comes on. So this could be interesting.
So Dylan Smith to come on for Christian Esposito. Luis Benedetti already off. Substituted at half-time for Tim Henderson. And Christian does not look happy, understandably.
Celebrated his birthday during the week. Not a good end to the week for him.
So it'll be a goal kick in the end. Taken here by Carmody.
There's the change.
Getting a bit nippy.
You got your gloves, you got your beanie. Anything else you like, madam?
That's it.
Electric blanket, maybe?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I sent you the link for that heated vest.
Okay. As it goes, I thought you were buying me one. As it goes to Carmody.
Carmody was calm under pressure. Just
I'll have to be a cameraman to get one. As it goes on the left side of the park. Policing it over the goal line successfully.
He got that by default, Rob. I bought it for me, but it was too small and I gave it to him.
No problemo. So Carmody will take this goal kick.
I don't think they make 4XL for you, mate. Oh, I looked. I don't think they do.
Yeah, I know. So this Carmody takes it over the halfway line. Gow, it's an effective pass, isn't it? Ends up with Cooper O'Donnell. Looking for some movement. Goes short. Player goes down. Callisto. Campbelltown with the ball. Can't see a goal in this game the way they're playing.
Oh, I can. And I
Can
can
you?
see Campbelltown
All right.
scoring it too.
Looking for Baresi. Easily cut out there by Henderson. Ends up with Adam Piscinari to his brother Anthony.
Good combination.
Piscinari again. Adam. Baresi. Trying to get to his left foot. Trying to poke it forward.
Gee, look how many white shirts.
Here they
back
go.
there.
Smith. Dylan Smith. Finding strain. His pass is...
Interesting.
It is interesting. Luckily picked up by Delosio. Solania. Gets it outside of the foot to Cooper O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes back to his captain, Delosio. Solania. Again, they're playing keepies off. Goes short. Player goes down.
He almost got dumped.
Bureau, I think it was.
Dylan Smith.
Oh, Dylan Smith.
He was asking for the free.
Ends up with Campbelltown though. Anthony
switch.
Piscinari, it's a nice ball too. Detroyer goes one way, then the other. Can he get a shot going? Oh, he tried to
Be
square
selfish,
it.
son.
Goes out. Halliday was there. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's crack it. Get an opening and
If anyone can light up this game, it's him.
Just looked like a player struggling with a bit of confidence to me there.
Yeah, you're right, Benny. For I don't know what reason, but a change is going to be made.
that new player.
It's Bar coming off, I think.
Nicholas Frankes.
Or is it all right? Who we got down there, Bar?
Yeah, Lachlan Bar.
Tall fella, Lachlan Bar coming off for number 12,
Francese.
who's probably Italian, not French. Or Francese translated in Italian would be French. I'd say he's Italian.
And Trevor's not having a chat with the youngster there.
Oh,
Looks
good
like-
movement by Gow. Good evasion. Sorry, Robbie, but
That's
Campbelltown
right.
steal it back. Gow,
Looks like
though,
he's going to come on.
steals it back again. Good footwork. They're playing a nice 1-2 through the middle. Callisto now trying to find Smith, but it's cut out by All Right. All Right to Mullen. Detroyer now. He's got the runner on the outside if he wants him. Geez, he's making him work. I don't know if he's going to get there, Francese. He doesn't.
A change is happening now.
And
This guy's played in the reserves. Is it Aranth Poi?
Oi, yeah.
And he played three-quarters, well, most of the game for the reserves, if not all the game.
O'Donnell coming off.
Is he going early on 3 subs? It's not even an hour gone in the game. There's over half an hour to go and all 3 changes have been made.
You can make 5, can't you?
Oh.
But there's only 3.
3 stops.
Yeah, so maybe they have one more.
Didn't he make a stop at half-time?
Is that counted in the 3?
Well, that's not counted, I don't think. That'd be interesting.
No, Lucas saying no, and we've got our Bruce McAvaney of...
That doesn't count half-time.
No, apparently not. Oh, he's not happy about that. He's chucking things around there, the young fella. Who's that down there?
O'Donnell.
Cooper O'Donnell, not happy being subbed. So...
It's an attacking move because this young lad is their top goal scorer in the reserves, the under ratings and everything.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, here's his chance.
So watch out.
Good to have Luca Cheddar here, of course, with us on the Saturday Soccer Show many years ago. But to me, the Bruce McAvaney of soccer here in this state. And if he says it, I believe it, as opposed to Rob Pepperchilli.
Yes, definitely.
I said it as well.
So now Campbelltown. Gal did very well to get to that.
Bit more energy about him now.
Smith, yeah, absolutely. Mullenhoof had an airy. They will come away with it through Pishinari. Finds Baresi, who'll switch the play. Henderson gets in the way. Carley now. What can he do with it? Gives it up, but wins a free.
Been some score in the score updates around the ground. Thanks to Green Play Australia, Blue Eagles take a further lead. 2-0 against Para Hills. Comets 1. Adelaide United Youth 0. Raiders 1. Adelaide City 0. And here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, it's still 0-0. Anybody's game. It's Campbelltown. Turn with the ball. They go down the line.
Looked offside
Goes
to
to
me.
Detroit. Looked offside. That's right.
As the battery banning, I reckon I'm getting some noise now.
Goes in.
That's interesting.
Campbelltown. Anthony Pishinari.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of noise.
Goes out.
That stopped.
To Halliday. Halliday goes backwards. Anthony
stopped.
Pishinari. Goes inboard. Baresi. Short. Adam Pishinari to Detroit. Campbelltown looking for an opening. Can they get one? The youngster Francesi goes short to Baresi. Campbelltown looking dangerous, but they've come away. It's MetroStars.
This is dangerous.
Look at the young player moving forward.
Poi.
Smith gets to Poi. Poi with the ball.
Oh,
can he get a goal with his first shot of the game?
Daniel
Loses
Mullen
out
did
though.
well,
Mullen
yeah.
wins the ball. Away go Campbelltown.
Campbelltown, it was 3-on-2 in favour of MetroStars there attacking. So Campbelltown did well to win out. They were outnumbered.
A lot of experience back there.
All right now for Campbelltown. Goes short. He'll receive back. So all right down the line. Ran out of line. Carley concedes a throw in. Still no goals to report on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. 15 minutes gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock as Mullen now goes forward. Alex Mullen wants support, wants a runner. But Ezzy with the left foot looking for Halliday, who gives him the overlapping run. Halliday holds it up, edge of the box, chips it into the box. Who's there to meet it? Carley. He clears, but it'll come back at him. Anthony Pishinari goes short. But Ezzy in a 1-2 with Detroit. Still, oh, well stolen. And they do come away with it through Solania and MetroStars now. MetroStars on the counter. They got Poi wide, too short for him. No, he gets there in the end. Smith from Poi goes backwards. Callisto on the halfway line. Goes wide to Solania, up in nosebleed territory for him. Overlapping run Callisto, but she didn't hit its mark. Now watching it, Pishinari tries to see it over the line. Doesn't in the end, has to deal with it. Finds Daniel Mullen now. Daniel Mullen comes central. But as he wide now, he's only got one red shirt in front of him, making Detroit work hard. Henderson sees it through, and Henderson should clear for MetroStars.
So Henderson goes to Gow. Gow with the ball. Playing more central in the second half. Barbiero sends it wide. Callisto goes in. Poi. Strain. Gow. So Metro's again just pushing it around. Carley controls. Looks for support. Good pressure there by Francesi.
Ben, good to see Robbie Saracino in his technical area.
I think he just likes the smell of me.
Goes into the throw in. Carley.
He's done well.
Again,
Come on, hasn't he?
Francesi did well, didn't he?
Offside, I reckon.
Bit too far for Detroit to get. Carmody did well. And a free kick in the meantime.
How many is that, Benny? It's all over to you in the second half.
That's the second foul for Campbelltown, and Metro have had one second half.
I think Detroit hesitated there, Rob, because he felt he was offside in that last foray forward. So now Deloisio for MetroStars on the far side in the beautiful sunshine, but a lot of this ground, some good shadow as Deloisio pushes the ball forward, but it's turned over Baresi. Little touch, Halliday under pressure, does the pirouette, if I may, Rob, but he's turned it over, wins it back. A lot of errors in this game. Oh, interesting challenge by Callisto. They come away with it. Barbiero chips it forward, cut out by Mullen. He'll find all right now for Campbelltown out of their defence.
So Campbelltown right-hand side, Francesi. Got a little bit of the ball since he's been on.
He's done all right.
Yep. There's a throw-in taken here by Carley all the way back to Solana. He'll go to his captain. So Deloisio with the ball. Looking for some movement, might go wide, but decides to go back inboard. Solana tries to switch play in the way Francesi, only as far as Henderson. Carmody sends it up in the air. Poi.
Offside flag up against Metro.
So free kick.
Is Detroit the lone ranger up front now?
Yeah, he's looking a bit like that. And if you get him in those one-on-one situations, you've got to give him a chance, give the ball to his feet.
I'd back him.
Yep.
So left side of the park, Raiders with the ball. Raiders. I was looking at the Raiders scoreline. Campbelltown it is. Piscinari, Adam Piscinari. Looking for his brother Anthony, but Smith has won it for MetroStars. Goes to Henderson. Henderson looking to double back to Solana. Finds a gap. Barbiero. Here they go. MetroStars right-hand side. Callisto. Callisto runs onto it. Looks up. Can get the cross. Gets a low one. It's in the back of the net. It's a strain. Getting the ball from Callisto to low one. First timer into the back of the net. It's 1-0 to MetroStars.
Yeah, good build up. Let's have a look at this on replay. If we can, here it comes for you. Gee, a long way from home. But as Robbie said, Callisto with a fortuitous ball just into the box, straight in the right place in front of his defender.
Nice.
Beautiful finish, gave the goalkeeper no
Nice
chance.
ball. Nice
Robbie
ball
Saracino, bottom of screen, very happy with that. It's a little bit more closer, but Rocky Callisto there, almost sun in his eyes. Maybe just had a pop shot into the box. Hope for the best, but credit to Strain for getting in front of his defender, getting a good foot on that, and that's a great goal.
That's the area they needed to get into, and it's allowed them to do that with the three at the back, getting those wide players a bit higher. He's done well there, really well.
So MetroStars take the lead. It's 1-0 to MetroStars. Up against Campbelltown. Can Campbelltown get back into this game? They do switch it. Right-hand side to Francesi. Looking for support. Loses out though. Poi. Strain. Metros. Just didn't get it to Poi as it's cleared. Ends up with Anthony Piscinari. They go wide. Back to Anthony Piscinari it goes. Alex Mullins had a quiet one today. He normally plays well. Goes out. Francesi, good ball. Goes into all right. Just couldn't get past Henderson. That's gone out for a goal kick.
Plenty of time for Campbelltown. They trail 1-0 to MetroStars. Thomas Strain just scoring for them. But time not an issue at the moment. And this game still, for me, very finely, evenly balanced. Yes, Metro have got a goal. Very important in a low-scoring affair. Is now in the middle of the park. Strain under it. Comes to Smith, but he's been dispossessed by Piscinari, the Adam type. Nice through ball for Detroit. Was the onside? Henderson gets a good challenge, and it had to be centimetre perfect to quote a great man. Piscinari from distance shoots, and just over the bar. Goal kick. But gee, going back to the Henderson challenge in the box, already on a yellow card. Yeah, that was a very timely challenge. There's the shot on replay, just over the bar. Sun might be an issue for the keepers, or at least the keeper Carmody down this end, who's sporting the hat. Might have
Nice
said
technique on the shot, just a little bit too
100%.
high.
So goal kick taken here by Carmody. MetroStars leading 1-0 against Campbelltown. With the chance, Campbelltown, a great tackle by Henderson. Goes in towards the centre of the ground. Good jump there by Alex Mullen. Goes to Troyer.
Beautiful.
Well done. Goes to Anthony Pictionary.
Offside
Goes to
flag up.
Mullen. Alex
Keeper-
Mullen, that is.
Keeper wasn't to know that just as that attack was happening, as you see on replay here. Nice through ball. Mullen just out of screen there, but offside flag went up very early, but keeper Carmody wasn't to know that. So relieving free kick for MetroStars. They lead 1-0.
A few of those midfielders sucking in the big ones at the moment.
So short ball goes out right hand side. Captain Delosio goes into Callisto. Great ball for that first goal by Callisto. He's doing all right in that right hand side. Poi, Gal, Poi back to Callisto. It goes right hand side. They go backwards. Smith with a cross to low one.
Gee.
Again, Strain trying to get to it.
Offside flag up. To Mullen's credit, he was there, but I tell you what, Strain was just about in front again as you watch on
Virtually
replay.
the same spot, isn't it? It's that goal. So, waiting for the ball to get back. Looking at scores out of the ground. Blue Eagles still leading 2-0 against Para Hills. Comets 1-0 over Adelaide United. Campbelltown. Here it's MetroStars leading 1-0. Not forgetting the Raiders game. It's Raiders 1, Adelaide City 0.
Might see Sean Harvey take the pitch soon, guys. I'm not sure who's going to come off. Maybe Anthony Pictionary.
He's a defender though. Is it worth him coming on?
Maybe they can
Slight
maybe they
injury.
can push all right a bit higher. I don't know.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Maybe Daniel Mullen could push up front.
A few options for him.
Yep.
So leading now for MetroStars. Chips it into the box. 45-degree angle. Offside flag up. How many's that been? That's a few in a few
Well, that
moments.
is the third offside for the half for Metro.
Yellow card to Strain. Remonstrating. So he scored a goal, picked up a yellow card. He's done just about everything in this game so far.
He certainly looked a lot livelier in the second half, hasn't he? Didn't really get much service in the first.
Approaching 25 minutes gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard. Campbelltown the hosts 0, MetroStars the visitors 1.
So Campbelltown with the ball. Can they get this equaliser? Get back into this game now. 1-0 down as they go into attack. Anthony Pictionary couldn't quite get there. Gal has got the ball, goes to Poi. Goes down. Referee says play on.
Well, he was claiming it, but I don't think there was much in that.
So they go short. Campbelltown. Just over 25 minutes played. Still plenty of time to get back into this game. As they go. Goes backwards. It's Halliday. Daniel Mullen all the way back to keeper Harpers. They go short. Matty Mullen. All right. Joe all right. Doubles back. Goes to Adam Pictionary. Anthony Pictionary as well as there. Francesi. There they go. Campbelltown. Detroyer. Trying to go short. It's a funny one too, but
He made it look good. No, he made it look good. That wasn't the initial hope.
I know. So Anthony Pictionary's done well. Goes to Matty Mullen, to Daniel Mullen. Left side to Halliday.
Some good possession there by Campbelltown.
Here they go. Hasn't really been down the flank, Halliday. Normally loves to go for runs.
Gee.
Almost chested down there by Alex Mullen.
Yeah.
Cleared in the end there by MetroStars.
No, what he was trying to do, if we see this on replay, is just trying to chest it down and then have a crack. Didn't come off for him, unfortunately. Here we go on replay. Watch this, just a bit late on that one, but just trying to chest it down. Got a little bit away from him.
Good news for you, Benny. Panthers have taken the lead, so 1-0 up against Playford. West Adelaide leading 3-1 against Adelaide Hills. Sturt Lions 5-0 over Seaford. And Burkalla 2-0 over Fulham.
Oh, Detroit coming off.
Yeah, he's just out of sorts today. I mean, this is the first time I think we've seen Campbelltown this season, isn't it?
And Wellington and Adelaide United, that game has just commenced.
It's been a while since round one, though, hasn't it?
Oh, it has been a while since round one, just quietly. So number 2 coming on, and that is Sean Harvey, the captain.
Maybe they're going 3 at the back as well, maybe.
You're taking like a attacker off and a defender on.
And you're 1-0 down.
Someone's going up.
I think they're going 3 at the back and pushing all right up higher
Yeah,
and
all right.
Halliday up higher.
Yep.
Same formation as Metro now.
Going back to your theory, sorry Rob, going back to your theory, Ben, if he's injured.
Campbelltown goes short.
Talking to him though, it's just more about
Salanya.
not thinking he had 90 minutes in the tank probably.
Close to our man of the match today, Salanya.
Your man of the match.
He's been good.
Yeah.
Poi. Had a full game in the reserves just about. He's playing now.
So Benny, without consultation, Rob's gone out our man of the match. Although hard to pick a standout in today's game. Everyone's contributed fairly well for mine.
Salanya is a good pick though, and
Oh,
DeLoss
sorry.
has been solid.
Sorry, Benny, it's gone back to 0-0 for some reason.
Oh, okay.
The play
Maybe a
for
missed
the
penalty.
Panthers. Yeah,
Disallowed goal.
Offside goal. Or
VAR.
These people reporting, got no idea.
I saw Tunbridge scored for Raiders again last week.
Again, come on.
So Gal with a left foot in swinger for MetroStars. Very central, and she trying to get a boot on it. In the middle was strained, but they'll get another bite maybe. No, it's cleared by Campbelltown. It was Halliday or Mullen back there, probably Halliday I think. Yes. That's how to play for a Metro throw-in. So they lead 1-0 MetroStars. Almost half an hour now gone. Time maybe starting to become an issue if they're going to look for a win, Campbelltown.
And Comets have taken a further lead, 2-0 over LA United.
Otherwise they might just settle for the draw as MetroStars with Strain near the corner flag. Trying to win a corner, wins a throw-in. Right in front of that great scoreboard there, as you can see on screen. Campbelltown 0, MetroStars 1. Second best in the league, only the MetroStars scoreboard, Rob.
Correct.
So throw in now. Strain in the 65th minute, putting Metro ahead. Gow is back to Callisto. Callisto needs support. Gow giving him a run, giving him an option. That's the way it went. Gow with a bit of dancing on the far side. Callisto.
Gow's got more involved in the second half as well, hasn't he?
True.
Been good.
There he is in the box, but couldn't connect on that, leaving it for the keeper, Harpus, to tidy up for Campbelltown.
So Harpus quickly throws it out, right-hand side of the park. Goes and throws it to Harvey. So Harvey with the ball. Goes a 1-2. Switches it left side. Campbelltown, promising move. Anthony Piscinari. Goes out right-hand side. It's Mullen towards Harvey again, Captain Harvey. All right. Goes in, squares it up, sort of back a bit. Campbelltown trying to get something going. They might have won themselves a free
and
kick.
A card to...
Oh, it goes to
Halliday?
Halliday, yes.
Yeah. So
It must be.
again. Yeah, it was, but...
Not happy.
Foul on Barbiera, was it? It's probably too far back, Jimbo, but here it comes now, the foul. Sure, I don't know, just got in the way, I suppose. Obstruction to the letter of the law. So now relieving free kick for Carmody for MetroStars.
Soft yellow card.
Yeah, free kick at best.
Yeah.
Yellow card, yeah. So I didn't even realise he gave me yellow for that.
So left side of the park. Campbelltown Red Devils. They're champions from last season. Just struggling this season. Bit up and down.
2 points off top.
Yeah, they lost 5-2 to Olympic. That's why I'm saying they're struggling compared to last year. I'm pretty much on the ball there. Wouldn't you say? They're losing 1-0. As it goes.
Premiership hangover? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just saying they're struggling compared to last season.
Not as dominant, probably. I wouldn't say struggling.
Probably a slightly different philosophy under Stubborn than
possibly.
Mullen as well.
So ball in the middle of the park now. Piscineri for Campbelltown. Can they get that equaliser? Gets felled, and referee sees it that way. Barbieri getting a yellow.
Well, that's a yellow card.
That was, I suppose he's been consistent. That was obstruction before obstruction now.
Even with Baresi in the Campbelltown team, he's a good player, but he's a very different player than what Campbelltown are used to in that attacking third.
And no Mark Marino too.
No.
We know how good he is.
Yeah. He's more of a back to the goal type of number 9, isn't he, Baresi? It's good though.
So free kick for Campbelltown now. 33 minutes approaching this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Campbelltown trailing 1-0 to MetroStars. Second they started today on MetroStars. Campbelltown in 6th. So now everyone at the tip of that 18-yard box. It gets chipped in deeper, and Solania gets an important touch on that. Out for a corner to Campbelltown as the sun comes down here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. This round 19 action. Thanks to Velo.
That's the first corner of the half. Detroit was getting some nice delivery in the first half in the corners. He's not on at the moment, as we know.
All right with a corner kick for Campbelltown. Right foot out, swinger. Poy gets his head on, only as far as Piscineri. Nice evasion. Ooh. A lot of legs to get through, couldn't in the end. All right, chips it into the box. Gee, that's an interesting chest by Mullen, who protests his innocence. And we'll see this on replay.
Looked like a handball.
Well, yes, it was. Anyway, did he get a card for that incidentally? No. Matchday sponsor Velo, the official lighting supplier of the FSA. Round 19 action of the NPLSA.
So goal kick taken, play goes down.
Gee, that was...
Wins himself a free kick.
It's getting late in the afternoon, I think, for the ref.
Goes short. And over the sideline it goes.
But I suppose Christian's kept a consistent theme throughout the day. He'll give just about any free kick.
Goes short again. Campbelltown trying to get this equaliser. Working hard. Daniel Mullen goes for a gallop. Left side, goes out to Halliday.
Terrible
ball. Yeah, time to control, then maybe pick his mark.
Did it bobble?
Possibly.
Wasted opportunity, nevertheless, for Campbelltown, still trailing MetroStars 1-0. Now we're approaching the time is an issue stage of the game. 80-minute mark of this game.
Still about 10 minutes plus time on to go.
Mullen's finding it hard to find his feet in the middle of the park. Poy leaves it for Carley. Carley 3 around him. Nudged off the ball legally, says the referee. So Daniel Mullen comes away with it. Goes wide to the far side. Halliday for Campbelltown. Searching for this equaliser. Piscineri in the middle of the park goes backwards. Not the direction you'd be wanting to go in, trailing 1-0 down. Piscineri goes short. Harvey inboard. Oof. Poy late, but legal. Harvey again.
It's a nice pass.
Franchez it was, sorry. Franchez in the out to the byline. Oh, Henderson near him. Just lets him know he's there. It was Harvey, sorry.
Harvey,
And Hendo just keeping that tackle all legal.
Bad news for Benny. Playford 1. Panthers 0.
But is it bad news for Benny?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that.
Because if they were winning, they'd say, okay, no, Bendale,
Correct.
Panthers are winning.
Exactly.
But they're losing, so maybe we need Bendale.
He's a South LA fan.
Is he a fan? He was a coach, we know.
Still, he's got his heart there.
Has he? Have you? Don't put him under pressure as Campbelltown having to defend. Ball in the middle of the park. Barbieri got a toe on it.
That did not look good.
That's hurt.
Oh, shit.
That's hurt. And I think Strain saw straight away he was very concerned with that challenge. Very concerned.
I don't think there was any malice.
No, there wasn't. We'll see on replay in a moment. But Strain, first man on scene. Here we go. It was just jockeying for position, put his back in a bit of protection, and the player just fell awkwardly, I'd say.
I know the Strains and the Mullins off the pitch are very close friends.
Yeah, so. And that's why it was first. See the reaction there by Strain.
Nice of him, nice sportsmanship.
Yeah, absolutely. Very concerned. And that, which Mullen is that on the ground? Matthew? Could be Matthew Mullen as the boys get a drink. Is it Matty Mullen? Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, Alex Mullen.
Alex is
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, number 5 standing around him. So Campbelltown, 37 minutes gone this second half. Boys getting a drink. But Campbelltown trailing MetroStars. They are only 2 points off top, so nothing to worry about as we're only into week 8 of the season. But
they did leave it late against Blue Eagles round 1, didn't they? I know, again, we talk about it's a long time since then, but they were 1-0 down with about 10 minutes to play round 1 against Blue Eagles.
The live table's got MetroStars 15, Raiders 14, Olympic with 13, so yeah.
So Metros will go back top of the table.
Campbelltown go to 7th.
If this result stays, of course, we've got a bit to play out yet. He's got the red card. Adelaide United down to 10 men. That's the youth team, sorry. I better not get it confused.
They've got a young team. I said to you that...
You did, Rob.
They are going to struggle because of... looks like they got a penalty, Welsh, getting the second goal.
So Alex Mullen, has he come off or are they just assessing it?
He's being looked at, but I'm not sure he's been substituted.
So Campbelltown a goal down to 10 men and 38 minutes gone. So does it get any worse at this stage?
So Campbelltown will take this free kick.
What's Strain complaining about?
No, it's just the Metro trainer's gone over there to check on Alex, and Robbie said to him, tell him he can't go back on. Just having a bit of a joke between the two. It's easy to joke when you're winning, though.
They're going to attack Campbelltown. All right. Not a bad try. Just over the crossbar it goes. And it'll be a goal kick taken here by Carmody.
How we're going with the goal attempts this half, Benny?
Interesting one, to be goal saves. How many saves?
That's the third off target for Campbelltown, and there's been 2 on target for Metro in this second half.
Another free kick found by referee Verdicchio, going the way of Campbelltown again. Strain enthusiastic in the challenge. So Campbelltown come now. Commentary side, grandstand side, all right. To Piscineri,
I think Alex Mullen's days may be done.
Piscineri into the box. It's going to come down. Francese in the sun on the far side. Francese backtracking. Daniel Mullen now finds Francese on the run. Who's in the box? Can he get there? All these questions are answered now, and no to all of it. Thought was good, run was good, but just a bit heavy with the ball, the pass. Can they get out of this, Ben?
It's going to be tough. There's no doubt about that. 5 minutes to go plus injury time, but it doesn't look like Alex Mullen's going back on.
So it'll be the goal kick taken over the halfway line it goes.
Still playing with 10 players at the moment.
Hit it out by Matty Mullen it was. Metro's just trying to get something. Callisto, he's been okay today. Goes to Barbiero. Henderson. The timely tackle.
Especially a yellow card.
Yeah. Goes to Carly. Solania. All the way back to his keeper.
Is that you with a Jimmy leg?
I'm not moving nothing.
Shaking the whole.
Up with the head. Ends up with Carly. To Strain. He's going to crack it, and it's the outside of the foot.
Look out the
Did
Toyota.
he outswing it?
Looks like they're bringing 2 players on here, Campbelltown.
So Alex Mullen will take no further part in the game.
We've got no 17, so I don't know whose number 17 is.
Find out.
He was the one that was the late.
But there's the off. Van der Hoven on, and the mystery 17. So we got Benny Dale on the case straight away. And it is...
Not even the assistant knows who he is. Did you
sad.
believe it?
Yeah, I do.
Joel Dibanatis.
Who?
Joel Dibanatis.
Joel Dibanatis. Dibanatis. Anyway.
Got the call up after Kirk pulled up in the warm-up.
Here's all right for Campbelltown now. Last roll of the dice. Maybe the shot comes in from the sub.
First touch.
That's
and
Van der Hoven. Van der Hoven just over the bar there. What an impact that would have been straight off the bench. Wasn't to be for the young fella.
He also played in the reserves as well, so...
Bit light on stocks,
yeah.
Campbelltown.
Oh, and Metro as well. As it's goal kicks taken here by Carmody. right-hand side. Up went Barbiero. Up in there it goes. Grabbed by MetroStars in all right. Adam Pictionary. Anthony Pictionary. Goes short to Harvey. Captain Harvey. Not a good ball though, Poi. Lanky boy goes to Smith.
It's offside anyway.
And
quickly taken by Campbelltown. Now they'll look to switch to the play. Halliday's out there. It's a nice switch. Halliday gets the ball, takes it to the byline. Will probably run out of line. He passes it into the Joe Natali balcony. So Campbelltown is just all hands on deck at the moment, trailing 1-0 to MetroStars. Goal coming from Thomas Strain in the 65th minute. Carmody to take the kick, a couple of minutes away from extra time. There's been quite a few subs, so probably get your mandatory 3 minutes and an injury to Mullen. So Strain gets a chest on it. Poi almost dispossessed. Poi on his haunches. He is dispossessed eventually. Gee, a cheap turnover. Gow says thank you very much. Plays it into Strain. Strain centres the ball. Smith. Smith from distance goes to shot, but it's charged down. And All Right should do the tidying up for Campbelltown.
so All Right trying to bullock his way through. Good bit of work by the MetroStars player too. And that's going quickly taken by Campbelltown. Right hand side. Adam Pictionary trying to find the player that's come on, Joel DiBenatis. Ends up with All Right. Left side of the park. Halliday, can he keep it in? Does so. Not his usual game today. Normally loves to get into those pockets, but gets up with Pictionary. Adam Pictionary. It's cleared here by MetroStars. Still it's Campbelltown trying to get it in. Pictionary ends up with DiBenatis. Up in there it goes though.
Soaking up the pressure, aren't they?
Campbelltown still pushing it around. Anthony Pictionary.
11 behind the ball, Benny.
Harvey.
That's all they need to do, isn't it, really? See it out.
At this time of the game.
Chairs gets it out. Could be offside. No. Play on. All Right. Cuts it back. Oh. Keeper had to save it, I think.
Of course he had to save it. It's going to could be a corner kick, and that was a sub on. DiBenatis. Halliday. Near post, just a little touch, and had to be saved as the cross comes in too close to the keeper. Tries to get a punch, he's fouled. And that'll be a free kick, relieving free kick to MetroStars. DiBenatis, they're almost the hero with that little flick, but the keeper had it covered near post, you'd say, looking at that replay.
Comets take a further lead, 3-0 over Adelaide United. Blue Eagles still 2-0 over Para Hills. Metro here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, 1-0 up.
So no draws in the round.
Raiders 1 leading Adelaide City 0, but the games aren't finished
so
yet.
We're tipping. How we go with our tips here?
Yeah, I think you won it here.
Thank you.
Well done. Even though you weren't confident.
Oh, of course I wasn't. My logic was pretty poor, to be honest.
It's full time down. Adelaide Comets winning 3-0 against Adelaide United.
And we're into extra time here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. And it's Poi trying to go for a bit of a run, but being held up. Runs out of play, throw in Campbelltown. Far side of the ground. Time the enemy, definitely now. We've played almost a minute of extra time. There'll probably be at least 3 as Campbelltown now on the halfway line. Looking to push forward. Harvey going backwards. Pictionary still in their own half, Campbelltown. They don't want it to be there. They'll lay it off now. Here's a chance now. Through ball, the sub. Van der Hoven, can he get it? Oh! Straight into the defender. Good defending by Solania in the end, but Van der Hoven, maybe the moment might have got to him, but a good chance by the young fellow. He's going to take the corner kick. I'd have his height in the box, to be honest, but anyway, he's taking the corner, gets some good height on that corner. Very deep, too deep in fact. It'll come back the other way. Good work. Shineri to the byline, evades the first, can't get past the second, and Strain's gone down, hurt himself in that challenge.
He's hurt himself too.
He's been told to get back up by the coach. He's probably trying the old stall for time tactics. And it's All Right with the corner.
So last ditch effort All right, gets the cross there. Who's there? The header up there. Is that Daniel Mullen?
Sure was.
It was.
No, I don't think it was Daniel.
Yeah, he's got the captain armband.
Have a look on the replay, Benny.
Looked like number 3 to me, Vanderhoeven.
Well, let's have a look. Vanderhoeven was around the mark. Might be saved by no replay, Ben.
No, it was.
I would have put money on Daniel Mullen.
Yeah.
All right, get your wallet out.
Rob's never wrong, so he keeps telling us.
That's true.
Where's Jimbo's replays when you need them?
So sub. MetroStars, it'll be William Mathieu.
Strain coming off.
So look, anything to take some time off the clock there, Strainy. Good on you, mate. That's beautiful work. And young William Mathieu on. He's done his job, hasn't he, Strain? Scored in the 65th minute. He's put his team ahead.
Blue Eagles winning 2-0 against Paris full time there.
And we're just about 3 minutes of extra time gone here.
So up in the air it goes. Can Campbelltown get a last ditch draw in this game? Last seconds of the game.
Christian's already looked at his watch, Rob.
Goes out. Oh, he's clever, this lad. Goes in. Play getting through is Poi.
Jeez, Harvey said, welcome to the big league. Just dumped him after. Here we go. Watch Harvey say, welcome to the league, son.
Metro hanging on. It's on the good part of the ground for him, but Campbelltown just pump it. Hard.
Oh, danger.
Back at her. Keeper has to come out.
This could be yours, Rob. Or Bombers up there.
I think Carmody was a bit hesitant to come out after last week.
I told you it might have been yours.
There's a throw-in is taken. Harvey. Referee still playing on. Campbelltown, they're going to get a last-ditch goal. Daniel Mullen's got it. He's going to get the cross in. Goes to his preferred right foot.
Oh, very lucky.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
do clear it.
Gee, Robbie
Bit of confusion
Saracino,
there.
yeah, the goalkeeper did the right thing. He
I
was
think
scared
so
to
as
pick
well.
it up,
You
and
wouldn't want to
Robbie
give away a free kick now.
Saracino was not happy
He
with
saved
that.
a 90th minute penalty last week. Doesn't want to do it again.
Full time. Also, Raiders winning 1-0 against Adelaide City. The throw-in taken. Can Campbelltown get this equaliser? It's close. It's out for all right. Lets it go though. Referee still waving, play on. We played almost 5 minutes of time on.
I haven't heard this many whistles since I took my top off at the beach.
MetroStars clear it. Should be safe now. He's not even looking at his watch yet.
There's a line there, Benny.
Now he's looked.
We'll leave the comedy to Rob.
What did he say?
Yeah, I knew you didn't even hear what he said.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I did hear a pin drop.
Tell me after. As it goes, MetroStars. Where's he picked up all this time? Been a few injuries.
He's given Campbelltown every chance, and that's it, surely.
Over the sideline it
Here he
goes.
Just over 5 minutes of extra time as Metros run out victors. 1-0 over Campbelltown. And Metros, that'll take them top of the table tonight. And I'd say
I'll do the
with
live ladder for
all
you.
results completed, they are top of the table, period. And a 65th minute goal from Thomas Strain for MetroStars. Season winner, very tight cagey
Man of the
affair,
match?
I've got to say. Well, there is no Green Play Australia man of the match as such, but Benny, you can speak to.
Probably Solana.
Yes, he was probably most
yeah.
consistent. Yeah, have a chat to him, but explain to him, unfortunately, there's no...
I like Callisto's game.
Callisto was good, effective. He was effective, absolutely. And, yeah, I just... I don't know, probably we're expecting a bit more from the Detroiters and the Espositos of the world.
Don't you agree with me? Campbelltown just don't look
Switched
the normal
on.
Campbelltown.
Yeah, they don't look the normal Campbelltown. They look a little bit lackluster, but, you know, we're 4 weeks back now.
You
from
got to
COVID.
have the form at the right time.
Yeah. And as Benny said, there's a new system they probably have to adhere to under Coach Stubbins, so there's a bit to get used to, Rob. So
Why would you change
they've
the
got
system?
plenty of talent. I'm just a bit worried about the depth of both these
Okay.
two clubs today. A lot of youngsters coming on, having played in the reserves earlier on, so that's a little bit of a worrying sign for both teams.
Make sure you tell them there's no wine in the man of the match.
Well, there is no man of the match as such, but Hendo's got a big smile on his face, knowing he's getting a belated one. As we'll go down to our boundary rider, Benny Dale, with who we thought was our most consistent on ground.
Yes, and Delos just wanted to ask a question about that header at the end there. Any comments?
Oh, there was no pressure. I was just flicking it back to the goalkeeper. He just had to gobble it up, but he went with the boots instead. So
Yeah, I thought there was no issue from my end. How did you see the game play out? I thought the second half you guys certainly got into those wide areas a lot more than what you did in the first half. Was that a bit of a plan in the second half?
yeah, first half, I think they played really well. We were definitely on the back foot for most of that first half. Few formation changes in the second half. We got went to 3 at the back, got Steph and Cooper out wider, and we definitely, well, hence how we scored our goal, got wider, got the crosses in, and finished one of them, luckily.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, noticed last week, the first half, you guys were really getting some joy in those wide areas, but not so much this week. So the change really had to happen, didn't it, in that second half?
Yeah, that's it. We had to change something to try and look for a goal. We couldn't continue on for another 45 like the first half. So yeah, glad the changes worked anyway.
And since conceding 4 goals in the 5-4 thriller against Comets, you guys have been very resilient defensively. It's something you've been focusing on at training?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't like conceding goals. Me and Delos are sort of old school when it comes to that. Just clear the ball, let's not concede. Although most of the goals we are conceding are from set pieces, penalties. I think we've conceded 4 penalties in 4 or 5 games. So yeah, that's another thing we're working on, not jumping in, not giving away silly fouls, and paid off today.
Hendo doesn't mind getting a cheap yellow card, but it was good to have him back there in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. I love watching Hendo play. I love him playing next to me. His all passion, put it that way.
No, great game. Boys, you got any questions?
Just a quick one for Anthony in the adjustment from a pitch like you play on at Metros compared to when you come back to the grass. How is the adjustment factor in that, Anthony?
It's just a little bit slower, really. The ball sort of holds up a little bit more. You obviously got the unpredictable bounce compared to synthetic, but I think today we done a lot better as opposed to when we played Para Hills away a few weeks ago. This is probably in better condition, but yeah, no, we played all right.
Anthony, you got such a big lineup, haven't you? But the injuries are starting to tell, aren't they? I mean, Esposito has done something. Bernardo still could come back. Matt Dorber did a hamstring. Kraut got injured again. So it's starting to build up, and you've got to start and rely on your youngsters.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, our depth is incredible, really. If we had everyone fully fit, our bench would be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, we had 2 debuts today with Ari and Will, and I think Ari done really well. Will only got a couple of minutes, but he's done his thing, and yeah, it shows credit to the club for developing these youngsters and giving them an opportunity anyway.
One of the players you didn't mention was Maury as well. How far away is he?
Maury, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Josh, of course. No, he's probably, knowing him as a fitness freak, he'll probably be 3 or 4 weeks away, I'd say. He's done his hamstring, so between him, Bernardo, Dorber's done his hamstring. Yeah, it's just
Esposito's done something. What about Davis? Did he play in the reserves today?
Yeah, that was his first game back for pretty well 12 months now after having his ACL done, so congratulations to him. I heard he done well for the first 45, so excellent. Yeah, it's good to see him back on the pitch.
Anthony, just on Campbelltown, it was a bit of a cagey start. You're both filling each other out fairly slow. Were you expecting a bit more from Campbelltown, and how did you see their approach to the game today?
I think they done really well in the first half. They were bouncing the ball around. I actually credit to them. They play a good game. They moved the ball quickly. They got runners everywhere. They were working hard in that first half. We just congested them in the second half, but I think the way they're playing, they're still going to be up there, first or second, I reckon, this year.
You're Mr. Versatile as well, but you seem like you're stuck in the back lines.
I'm getting older now. I'm 30 at the end of the year, so you slowly move backwards.
Good on you.
Well, Anthony, thanks for your time, mate. You can tell Hendo we've got a package for him that he can share with all you boys in the club rooms. So thanks for your time, mate.
Brilliant. We'll do.
Get in there with the boys. Well done. Congrats.
Good luck, mate.
Anthony Solana there. Probably if we had a man of the match, we'd probably give it to him.
Yeah.
But he's
a classy player.
Yeah, absolutely. But
never plays a bad game.
As you said, I think Rocky Callisto was very effective today as well. He was with the assist.
He set up the goal.
The strain, yeah.
Right.
But he was very effective in his disposal
I like
today.
Adam Pictionary's game too in the losing side. He always tries. And his brother is a bit of a goer too.
Yeah, he did well.
I like the 2 Pictionaries, and also the Mullen boys always play well too.
Benny, you touched on Detroit. He looks a man out of confidence, dejected. There seems to be a lack of spark, if I may say that, especially in Louis. But as you said, Robbie, all over a little bit at Campbelltown. There's a bit of a lack of spark there. Is this the COVID thing we've got to get used to, or what? How do you see that?
It's interesting, and I agree with you completely. I found that both wide players for Campbelltown in the first half were very deep defensively and didn't have as much of an impact in that attacking third as they would normally. And when they did go forward, they did seem to lack a little bit of confidence in that spark that you would see normally. So perhaps just a little bit of a lull there, but I don't think it will last for too long. Hopefully they'll get their confidence back and be back to normal.
Yeah, same with Jake Halliday. He normally loves to run, take on
He
players.
did get quite high late in that second half, but his delivery was a bit poor.
Yeah. It's not the same Campbelltown.
It's not, but they'll have an adjustment period, I'm sure. Benny, have you got any full-time stats, or can we just go?
Well, I do. Certainly the second half was a little bit light on in regards to the first half. So fouls for Campbelltown were 4 fouls in the second half and 5 to Metro in the second half. Shots on target, there was 2 to Metro in the second half, only the 1 for Campbelltown. But 5 shots off target for Campbelltown in that second half, and only the 1 shot off target for Metro in the second half. And 3 corners to Campbelltown, 1 to Metro. And where's the offsides? 3 offsides to Metro and 1 offside for Campbelltown in that second half.
So Campbelltown, the majority of goal attempts in this game, but unfortunately weren't as effective as MetroStars. A lot more efficient in front of goals as they run out victors today here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. 1 goal to 0 over Campbelltown, who are just really still only 3 points. That takes them on to 15. Sorry, that'll bring them 4 points behind top spot. So it's still very congested in the NPL
I'm a bit concerned about Laurie Centofanti standing over here just looking at me.
He asked for you from the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Is there something going on between you two?
I think he's in love with you.
Can we just get a wide shot, because there is a bit of infatuation going on between Laurie down there, who was asked. There he is. He's getting very close to stand by.
How you going, Laurie? All good?
Good.
How'd you see the game? Disappointing result?
Yeah, we put our youngsters on the map. They did well, but I thought the first half was all Campbelltown. Second half, they come on top. Metro, they wanted to defend, and that's what they did, and they held them. Good luck to them. They're a good team, good well-knit club. Always got a grudge for them. Every town club I've got a grudge for them. I don't like them, but it's soccer.
Thanks, Laurie.
Laurie's been involved with this club for a long time. Anyhow, looking at the results, on Friday night, Cumberland 3, Croydon 1. Olympic 2 defeated Modbury 1 in today's round of games. Raiders 1, defeating Adelaide City 0. Blue Eagles 2, defeating Parry Hills 0. And Comets 3, defeated Adelaide United 0. And our match of the round here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre was a ripper. MetroStars running out winners 1-0 over Campbelltown. Looking at the table, MetroStars on top on 15, Raiders 14, Olympic on 13, also Comets on 13, Cumberland on 12, Adelaide City on the 11, that's the top 6, Campbelltown out of the top 6 on 11 points as well, 10 points to Modbury, Blue Eagles creeping up a little bit, they were on 9 points, Croydon on 9, Parry Hills second to bottom on 7, Adelaide United with all their players, they've got a lot of youngsters in that team, down on the bottom on 6 points.
Okay, from the entire live streaming access team, a big thank you to Bomber for filling in at late notice for young Pete, who's done his shoulder, playing the wrong game, of course. Bomber and Chappie on cameras today, fantastic work. Jimbo, of course, producing it and putting it all together for us. Benny Dale down there braving the elements, although I think it was a bit of a nice day down here.
It was a nice day down here, it was.
And of course, your match day commentators were Paul Pellizzari and Rob Peppicelli. We thank you for your company. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next time, enjoy the goal.